Hello and welcome to Matchday Live with me, Irish Tommy. I'll be with you until shortly before kickoff when Anton will take over to talk you through the game for those of you who won't have a chance to see it. Obviously, we're only a few minutes away here now, about 7 minutes away from seeing the team, the starting lineup. It'll be interesting to see what way Moyes goes, what players will he retain from last week when he reverted to kind of to the old guard, and which players will be dropped and replaced. Also, how many players from the Ghent game will retain their place as well. So all to be revealed in the next few minutes. Hope you're all feeling confident, but I doubt it somehow. Toby Sampson, you never know. Well, that's it, Toby. It's the Premier League. You know how many times we've seen teams, get unexpected results. Any kind of result today would be fantastic. Obviously, a win would be amazing, and I think a win today would certainly feel right. That's it. We're going to be okay. But a point even would be useful, and I think even beyond the performance, whatever 11 goes out on the pitch today, we just need them to really put in a shift. I don't think there's any real prospect that we're going to be able to outplay Arsenal. We're certainly not going to have a huge amount of possession. We'll probably be in the kind of 25% region. Let's hope it doesn't get any worse than that. The Opta, I saw earlier the Opta record for the least, since Opta have been doing it, which is quite a while now, the least amount of possession over the 90 minutes for any team is like 17%. So let's hope we don't break any records today, because Arsenal are obviously pushing hard for the title, and not only that, I mean they're not going to let up on us either. I think if they're scoring goals, they're going to push right to the end to keep scoring. So they're not going to ease off the brakes. They're going to want to have as good a goal difference as possible, because it could come down to that. It could be that close at the end of the season. So we're going to have to really dig in today. It would be nice to get a performance, but we can't really expect one because we haven't really been getting performances all season. So, it's all about now, these last few games is about the points we can pick up by hook or by crook. And, it would be fantastic today if we could somehow pick something up from this game. Raja, not confident at all. Hope we get a surprise win. Yeah, it would be a big surprise win. Just a massive upset, really, given how good Arsenal are this season and how poor we've been. Michael, how are you doing? Welcome. Coming on, you Irons, repeat the score from the under-18s. I'll be over the moon. Congrats on title, lads. 2-0 win over Ars. Any kind of result will do. Afternoon, hope Anton has taken his blood pressure tablets. He will need them for this game. Yeah, Anton right now is getting those sedatives into him. It's on a drip, so he's got a nurse coming over to put sedatives on a drip for the 90 minutes, just so he doesn't have a heart attack or anything. Yeah, under-18 champions. I'm sure we'll talk about that sometime as well. And like I say, beat Arsenal yesterday 2-0. Now, I didn't see the full game. I just saw kind of brief highlights, but it looked a comfortable enough 2-0 win, which augurs well, because I believe we play Arsenal in the FA Cup Youth Final as well. So hopefully we can get another result like that in the Cup Final. Peter Chelmsford, how are you doing, mate? It's like the calm before the storm. Can see them coming out the traps like whippets and us coming out like sloths. Yeah, fast starts have not been our forte, and that's the worry. The worry is that Arsenal will come out, like I say, all guns blazing, and that they'll be kind of like a couple of goals up in short order, like City did yesterday to Leicester. And what we don't want is for this game to be over at half time. that would be horrible. Let's hope we can just hang in there. And there will be a lot of times where we will be kind of hanging in a bit. We'll have everyone behind the ball. It'll be defensive. It'll be tough. But the important thing is that we can hang in for as long as possible. So that it would be fantastic if going into the final 20 minutes we were still in the game, that we're not out of it, that it's not a foregone conclusion long before the final whistle, and it's just a case of how many Arsenal are going to score. We don't want to be in that situation. What did Fornells do to Moyes? Yeah, that's an interesting question. I mean, Fornells, at one time was a firm favourite of David Moyes, and he was like a Souček is now. He was almost guaranteed to play, even over Benny on the left wing, which is not a good position for Pablo. But he would start, so it's interesting. West Ham fan TV proper hard, unlike Russell Anton. Don't know what you mean by that. West Ham fan TV proper hard, unlike Russell Anton. Okay, thanks for the £2 though. GP, are you trolling GP or what? Gonna need to see that reaction tape. If we play like we did against Ghent, we might see a lot of goals. Yeah, we can't play like that. Well, we can't play like we've been playing mostly. I mean, even when we've gotten some results, away to Fulham and home to Southampton, it's not like we're playing well. So we're not pulling up any trees. We don't look good. So we'll see. I mean, it's like I said, it's hard to expect a performance from the team today. We just haven't been getting them. Even when we've had good results, the performances haven't been there. So I think it'll be much the same. Backs to the wall. Moyes probably will be thinking, look, we'll just park the bloody bus, try and keep them out of our goal for as long as possible. Maybe we can nick something on a counter attack. Maybe we can grab something from a set piece. Certainly, look, Moyes is not going to go for it in any sense today. He's not going to get after Arsenal. So that's the best we can hope for is that we can shithouse something today, I think. So Fowler's looking decent lately, I think, with the positives. He is, and he's going to need to be bloody decent today because he's going to have his hands full with Martinelli, who I assume will start on that left-hand side. Manly G's in the house. Hi everyone, the most exciting time today would be to see what lineup Moyes has put out. Yeah, it's probably all downhill from there. And we have a team. Thank you. My assistant Sinead has been keeping a close eye, refreshing the page on West Ham Twitter. So here is the team for you, in case you haven't seen it. So Fabianski in goal, obviously. Sofal starts right back, I assume. I'm going to check this isn't wing backs. It could be. So Sofal, Kehrer, Zuma, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Paqueta, Bowen, Antonio, Benrahma. So big thing there is no Danny Ings, who's on the bench. Emerson is on the bench. Cornet is on the bench. Fornell's on the bench. So looking at that with Sofal, Kehrer, Zuma, Cresswell. I don't know about you, but I'm shitting my pants now. I'm absolutely shitting my pants now. We've got Sofal at right back, that's fine. Kehrer and Zuma as the centre backs, and Cresswell at left back. Sorry, that is absolutely scary as a back four. I do not like that at all. I just don't understand that. And we've got, looking at the bench, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bench, all right, but Areola, obviously, and Anang. We're back to 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Like, what the hell is he doing? This is nuts. Johnson is in there. Downs, Cornet, Emerson, Fornells, Lanzini, Ings. I just, oh man, that is bad. This is bad. Like that back line. I mean, Souček, look, we knew Souček was going to start, and that's bad enough. That's already playing with 10 men. But Cresswell? Oh my God, at left back. Oh, he's going to get roasted. And Kehrer is at centre back, and there's obviously an injury there. So, oh well. So on the bench we've got no Oh man, I'm just looking at this bench. Who's missing? So we've got no. Wow. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I can't believe this sort of team. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to process this. So this has left me a little bit speechless. Um, Jesus, Karen Zuma, centre backs. Well, so no Oggy. Oggy's not on the bench. And Aguerd is not on the bench. So obviously injuries there. So we're down to Karen and Zuma. And we don't have a centre back on the bench. So what we're going to do if we lose Kera or Zuma, I don't know. Ben Johnson's going to have to play centre back, or he's going to have to move Safal to centre back and play Johnson right back or something like that. Or he might move Cresswell to centre back and play Emerson left back if anything goes wrong there. Oh, that is bad. Well, why would you play Cresswell over Emerson against Saka? Like, Cresswell against Saka? Are you fucking serious? Wow. That's oh man. I mean, look, I was not confident before I saw this team, but that is so bad. I'm not happy at all. Look, I understand if Kerr is our only option at centre back, really. If we don't have Oggy in the squad, and oh man. Okay, give me your thoughts on this lineup, guys, because I'm sorry, like whatever hope we had to even shithouse something out of this, I think is gone. I just don't like this at all. Don't like this one bit. Look, the midfield, we'll get into the midfield. Rice, Sochik, Paqueta, as you can see on screen there. Probably what we all expected. And then Bowen, Antonio, Benrahma expected as well, I would think. It was either Ings or Antonio up top. That was the only question, really. And it's Antonio. Wow. So the Arsenal team, this should be fun. Ramsdale in goal, White, Holding, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. Well, and those you can see there. We've got those teams lined up for you, like side by side. You look at those like player for player, given who's missing for us today. Wow, this is this is going to be ugly. Oh my God, I'm going to scroll back a bit here on the chat because it's going pretty quickly just to see what you guys are saying. Troj thinks it's a good back four. Have to disagree, Troj. I'm sorry. Cresswell at left back and Kerr at centre back for this game is far from ideal. It's far from ideal. Why Emerson isn't starting this game? You're really comfortable with Cresswell against Saka? That's going to be a nightmare. GP says so. Check. Yeah, look, we've been over that, but we all knew it was going to happen. GP. Garino says only thing that can guarantee are the shithouse antics Arteta and their players get up to if things don't go their way. Yeah, I don't think that'll be an issue today. Looking at those lineups, I think Arsenal are going to be absolutely fine. There's going to be no need for them to engage in any of that. How predictable that lineup is going to be a slaughter. That's the worry. That is the worry. This could be really, really bad. It looks to me like the other possibility is we're literally just going to be everybody behind the ball, park the bus for 90 minutes, trying to keep the score down. That could happen. Emerson not done much wrong. No, he hasn't done much wrong, and he's a much better option at left back than Cresswell. Peter's going all in. 8-0 defeat on the Cards and 5% possession. I hope it won't be that bad, Peter. Michael Blees, no pace at the back. We are stuffed. Does Moyes understand football? No, he doesn't. Troj saying scarer will scare us all. Yeah. which are throwing the game and concentrating on Europe, obviously. No, I don't think he is. I think Moyes thinks this is the team that now some of them obviously seem to have been enforced with Aguerd and Oggy. Obviously not available to him. Scamacca doesn't matter, he wouldn't play him anyway. So at centre back, he probably didn't have much of a choice, but certainly when you're looking at left back, I mean, that's shocking. Like Cresswell, really. Toby Sampson, what the F is going on with that back line? Yeah, that's scary bad. Yeah, unless there are injuries we don't know about, that is a scary starting 11. Yeah, it sure is. Trusting injuries. Yeah, well, look, obviously Aguerd and Oggy not available today. They're not on the bench. We've got 2 keepers on the bench, no centre backs. It's bad. Because we are down. We're not down, but I think it'll be a close run thing. And we're in the unfortunate situation that we're going to have to really, really hope that there are 3 worse teams than us that just don't pick up points between now and the end of the season. And there might be. At the moment, you would say Southampton are in the mud. They look doomed. You would say Forest are bang in trouble now as well, and Leicester are still in free fall. The other teams will probably pick up more points than them. Probably ourselves, Leeds, Everton, although Everton could be in trouble too if they don't pick up a win somewhere very soon. But we might just survive by virtue of there being 3 worse teams. Is a great crying up sick? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Greeno going to be a painful afternoon. Alan Dunn, that's bloody ridiculous lineup. 5-0 at least. Why is he still here, and why can't Sullivan say something? Whereas Aguerd clearly injured. Someone was saying that Oggy was due to start in his place, but he picked up an injury in the warm-up, which is just our luck. Thank God we have an easy game next week against Bournemouth. Hold on. Yeah, no easy games in this Moyes West Ham. Bournemouth have got fight in them. They're playing better than us. They don't have better players, but they're playing better, and I don't fancy us whatsoever to get anything away to Bournemouth next week. I think we're going to lose today, and we're going to lose against Bournemouth. We're going to get into in a little while the fixtures between now and the rest of the season, because I don't think there are too many points on that we're going to pick up. Manager Johnson can slot in. Yes, he can, but again, not ideal. You don't really want to be putting either Cresswell or Sofal in at centre back. Don't even care there. Wishing the Hammers luck for a season from an Ike fan. Thank you very much indeed. We're going to need all the luck we can get, and to be honest, Skevy, we're going to need other teams to help us out. I think we're going to need the teams in and around us to keep losing games and dropping points. Toby says, I'm ever the optimist, but unless there's an injury crisis we aren't aware of, it's likely they've treated this as a game for the gimme for the Gooners. No, I don't think that's the case. I think the fact that the likes of Oggy and Aguerd are not on the bench means they're just not available for this game. They've obviously both picked up something. Our 2 highest scorers are 4 each. Owen Benny, Arsenal, CB has 3. Yeah, it's actually shocking, like how blunt we are in attack. It's horrible. Royce will spend all the match covering Cress. Yeah, it's going to be awful. Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli must be licking their lips. Those are the 3 players I was exactly thinking of, Peter. When I saw that lineup, I thought Martinelli, Saka, and Jesus are going to just potentially just have an absolute field day today. Why not have Emerson in and play a back 5 if we're struggling for CBs? Cresswell is better as left CB in a 3 than as a left back. That's a decent comment, Toby, and I'm actually very surprised that Moyes hasn't gone down that road when he realised he wasn't going to have Aguerd or Oggy. I'm surprised he didn't play 3 centre backs. He likes that system. He's done it before. Like you say, he could have played Cress as the left-sided centre back with Zuma in the centre and Kerr as the right-sided centre back, and then he could have had Sofal and Emerson as wing backs, and then he could still have Souček, Rice, and Solchik, Rice, and Paqueta in there, and the 2 up. You know, he could have gone with whoever he wanted really there. Yeah, that is scary. That is absolutely scary stuff. Yeah, back 4 surprises me because you'd expect Moyes to not do that. I believe the game will be played in one half of the pitch. Yeah, 100%. This is Peter Jones. This is like throwing slaves to the lions back in the old days. Yeah. My thoughts: we might as well forfeit the game. Unfortunately, it feels that way, doesn't it? I mean, Jesus. We're useless in a back 5, George. Yeah, look, it's not our best thing, but you know, given the situation with the players that are missing, I don't know, this could get really bad. And especially when you think that, like, Moyes seems to really care about the goal difference. It really matters to him, it seems, like what the goal difference looks like. 100% Toby. Cresswell is like a bicycle compared to Arsenal's Ferraris. Reach Chelmsford, even praying won't help us. Press has surprised us many times, though. Yeah, Cornet should have started as well as Emerson. At least give us a 0.001% chance. Yeah, I'm surprised Cornet hasn't got a look in there. He'll obviously come on at some point, but look, Moyes has gone with Benny. Okay, but I think given that we're going to be very reliant today on the counter attack, I think you're right. I think the pace of Cornet would have been more useful today. No point starting Benny was not getting much time in their half. Should have started 4-0 to save Benny for second half. That would be another way to go. Again, yeah, could have gone with 4-0, but like I say, he's kind of out of favour with Moyes now, isn't he? He's not one of his boys anymore. Yeah, Arsenal have a clear plan to push towards the title, and it doesn't look like we can put anything against it. No, I don't think so. Gavin Cardy, 4-0 to Arsenal. I say put your predictions in the chat. Put your predictions in the chat. What do you think the score is going to be today? I think this is going to get ugly. No, I think we'll defend manfully as much as we can. So the cricket score thing might not happen, but I think this is going to be incredibly comfortable for Arsenal. I really do. I think it'll be very, very comfortable for them. Something like maybe like a 3-0. Look, it could get ugly. There's no denying that's a possibility, but I'm thinking maybe a 3-0 or so. Hey, how we doing, bud?
Right, mate. How are you? Good. So I thought
Not too bad. What's the?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Alf. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. What's the mood like down there now that everybody's seen that horrific starting 11?
Well, I just had one of the guys from the supporters club just tap me on the shoulder as I was walking through, and we all kind of looked at each other. Went, do you know what I mean? Kira in there, Souček still there. What does Downs have to do to get a start? Krez at the back as well. You know, I know he didn't have a terrible game the other night when he had his bit, but at the same time, it's not looking good. And I'm usually really confident about these games, but not today, I'm afraid. Not today. You know.
Yeah, the Cresswell one, Alf. The Cresswell one is a very strange one because, I mean the prospect of Cresswell having to deal with Saka is actually terrifying me.
Yeah. I would have thought he wouldn't have done that. I thought, yeah, keep him on the subs bench, fine. But I'm not sure what he's playing out there. It just, again, beggars belief. You know, he kind of made a statement during the week, our favourite person, Moyes. He basically told us, yeah, I'm going to go for the win. I'm going to set up for the win. He hasn't set up for the win here. He hasn't set up to take it to them. Let's face it, Arsenal, they're no mugs. They're coming here in fine form. They're top of the league for a reason. And they're going to scare the hell out of us today. And I reckon we're going to, if we're not careful, we're going to get a right spanking.
Yeah, obviously, looking at that back line, it looks very vulnerable, you know, particularly with Kerr at centre back and Cresswell at left back. You know, I mean, the likes when you're dealing with Arsenal's front three, players like Martinelli, Jesus, Saka,
Yeah.
it's actually frightening. And they could have an absolute field day.
Yeah, I think they are, and that's the problem. The thing is, in his mind, Moyes thinks he's doing the right thing here. But if the only way to counter-attack or counter-offensive, counter Arsenal's attack, is to basically either go one of two ways: either go completely defensive, like a Mourinho, Allardyce, just park the bus type thing, or you actually go, sod it, we're actually going to go toe-to-toe and we're going to take the game to them. Personally, I think right now, he's kind of gone halfway in between again. It's something using players that just don't work. And it's a system that just doesn't work as well. I know we always raise our game, more often not, we raise our game against the big teams or the teams that are high up the table. And for Christ's sake, we are just when we need the points. I said it in the week, so we got Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and Man City to play. Plus, we've got Leeds and Leicester who are fighting relegation. And we've got Brentford and Crystal Palace Crystal Palace are doing pretty well at the moment. I'm really fearful here that we're going to go down. It's not looking good, mate. I wish I could come on and say how cheery I am, how positive I am, but I'm not. I don't think many people are, to be honest with you. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the fixtures, just to talk about that for a minute, because I am going to get onto that. I was planning to. We've got 4 home games left. Those games are against Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and Leeds. So you don't really see much there. And certainly not today, given that lineup. So we're probably not going to pick up a massive amount of points at home. They're difficult games.
Yeah.
And we've only won 2 on the road this season. I mean, I don't particularly see us going to Palace and winning. I don't see us going to Bournemouth next week and winning. I mean, if we're going to survive, I think, are we in a situation where we're just hoping that the likes of Southampton, Forest, Leicester, maybe Everton, maybe Leeds are just going to be worse than us for the remainder of the season?
Well, I tell you what, Tom, we've got to hope that every other team can't play football at all, because the way our performances have gone over the last few weeks, especially, you take the Ghent game as a typical example. We could not string 2 passes together. Every time we were going forward, we were kind of panicking every time we made a pass. The passes were too strong, lost possession straight away, and let's face it, we're coming up against really decent teams now who can hold the ball, play passes, and make lots of runs as well, do lots of running off the ball. We're not doing that. We were very, very far off matching Ghent the other night, and they're not even, a great team. But they were made to look fantastic, and I said this in my own channel, but they were fantastic against how crap we were. That's against Ghent. Let's see how we do against Arsenal. If we play that, we can't even string 2 passes together, and we can't retain possession. If we get anything out of this game today, we'll be very, very lucky. But then again, in saying that, I reckon we'll go win 3-0. It would just be typical. It would just be typical that we come all these moans and groans. It's all, the end is good. The end is nigh, and that's it. Or out with Moyes, and he goes and pulls off something, and we win 3-0. It'd be absolutely bloody typical. That would. But there we go. I can't see it, but always hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, Flynn Downs alluded to that actually after the Ghent game, and saying that whenever we got the ball, we didn't really know what to do with it. And I mean that's Jesus Christ, that's a shocking indictment of the way Moyes has got this team coached. And I mean the possession stats today could be, we're used to not having that much. We're used to the opposition having most of the possession. I mean, but the possibility is there today that Arsenal will just dominate that football for 90 minutes and that we'll have an astonishingly low possession. And it's going to be very, very difficult for us to even get shots off today if we can't get hold of the ball. And when we do, if we can't keep it for more than 2 or 3 passes.
Yeah, absolutely. If we can't keep possession, and let's face it, when Ghent showed us the other night, you don't have to be masters at possession football. You just have to move off the ball a little bit, make the angles, put decent passes to each other, not horrid passes, not firing passes to players who are already being marked at 100 miles an hour, so they lose possession, they lose control straight away. Give ourselves the chance, give ourselves the opportunity to play some decent possession football. I know possession football, for me, right, I think it's a bit boring at times. But what Ghent showed the other night, again, I keep on referring back to Ghent because they really showed how it should be played. They weren't playing possession football all the time. They were mixing it up. Sometimes they were playing it short, sometimes they were playing it long, going down the wings, left, right, mixing it up all the time. And I was just hoping, crikey, can't we at least try to play a little bit like that? And today, well, I'm fearful. Let's put it that way. I'm fearful.
Yeah, so you may as well give us your score prediction, mate. It's what do you reckon today?
3-0 West Ham. I'm the prophet of doom and gloom. However, I'll always say we're going to win. We've got to.
But you know what?
Always hope. We're always got to hope we're going to win. But realistically, especially with that setter, especially the players he's picked up, I think it's going to be a tough day at the office. It really is.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what, Alf? We're gonna have. I think we're gonna have to be bastards today. I think we have to bring out every dirty trick in the book, and I mean that, to spoil Arsenal's game, to break up the game whenever we can, knock them out of their flow, knock them out of their rhythm. You know, without getting anybody sent off, obviously. But I think we've got to be in their faces. We've got to be physical. We've got to time waste. When it's the right time, tactical fouling. We've got to try diving. I don't care anymore. With that lineup, we've got to try every dirty trick in the book and try to really get into their heads and mess with their heads. I want Arteta foaming at the mouth on the sidelines. I want their players complaining non-stop to the ref at our antics. We've got to do everything possible today to knock them out of their stride and upset them, get in their heads, and maybe then we can make them not look like the Arsenal that they are.
Right, let me ask you this then, right? Do you think Moyes has the capability to be tactically aware enough to set up like that? Now, if I could see that's exactly how we're setting up, I would be like, fair play, Moyes. You've actually thought about this and you thought about how you're going to win the game. Like a Mourinho, right? Think about, okay, we're going to win the game by this tactic. It might not be pretty. And right now, I don't care about pretty football. I actually care about results, right? But obviously, as a fan, I want to see good football. But as a game, as a strategy, yeah, I'm with you. But I just don't think he's got the tactical awareness to be able to do that. I think he's going to try and go for the game. Here we go. There we go. Look, somebody else is feeling positive. I'm not. But look, I just don't think he's got the. I just don't think he's got the ability to do that. I honestly think that he's going to go for some kind of halfway house, try and contain them, keep it tight until half time, try and spoil anything that they do a little bit, maybe go on a bit of a feeble counter attack, hopefully that we can string two passes together and come away with which he thinks will be a win. His tactics won't work. Your tactics will work. I'm in totally agreement with you. If you play that ultra defensive, spoiling the game, absolutely, it will work. Or if we go toe to toe, it'll be entertaining at least, and it's anybody's game. He'll win.
Yeah, no, I don't think Moyes will set up that way either. I don't think we'll do the dirty stuff. You can bet your ass if the roles were reversed, Arteta would do it. If the roles were reversed, Arteta would use all the dirty tricks in the book.
No doubt.
He'd have no qualms about it.
No doubt. I think most managers worth their salt would do that. They would at least try and change it up a little bit, and as I say, it'll be an interesting afternoon, let's put it that way. Anyway, listen,
I think what we'll see
I think I've embarrassed myself enough standing in it. Standing in the middle of the crowd, everybody's giving me daggers here, wondering what the hell is this total club and stuff.
Well, I think we've lost Alf there, but he's popping off anyway.
Around talking about me out. Usual. Right. Yeah, hello, you got me back. Hello.
Yeah,
hello,
got you now. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. That's the usual craziness trying to get into the stadium, going through the security checks, by the way. It's always a bum fight just trying to get in. You either have to get in early.
Yeah, it'll probably be worse after about 60 minutes with everyone trying to get out. So yeah, I think he's struggling a bit there with the reception at London Stadium. But there you go. I was just saying, Alf, it'll probably be even worse after about 60 minutes with everyone trying to get out.
Oh yeah, wow. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope we don't see scenes like that again. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting completely spanked. People think, you know what, I'm just going to go to the pub instead. I would not be surprised. But there we go. Anyway,
yeah, and let's be honest, yeah. When it comes to Arsenal, Alf, we've never had any luck anyway, have we? Even when we've outplayed them and been the better team, we've found a way to lose.
Oh yeah,
so,
we could be like 2-0 up, and then all of a sudden they turn it on and just come after us and beat us 4-2 or something. That's been done time and time again. Let's face it. So yeah, but I still think we'll beat them 3-0. Of course, Moyes masterclass once again. Krez getting a juicy free kick. And somebody said we're going to win 2-0 earlier on, and it should be Paqueta scoring a brace. Yeah, he's another one. He's another one who's on my hit list. Yeah, he's got little flashes of brilliance, but most of the time he doesn't bugger all. So that's most of the players in my view. Anyway, I said earlier on the week, I'm coming here. I'm going to be standing in the corner flag, holding these buggers to account, and the manager to account. So I'm looking at you, Moyes, and I'm looking at you players to turn it on today. Because if you don't, that's it. You'll have the wrath of the fan base after you. There we go, and that's
absolutely.
it.
Listen.
Right.
Cheers for jumping on, Alf. It was great to get the view
welcome.
from down there at the ELS. Right. And hopefully things won't be too bad today.
Brilliant. All right, take it easy. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Enjoy.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right, thanks to Alf for jumping on. Obviously, the mood down there at the moment seems to be not too bad, but obviously the ball hasn't been kicked yet. So we'll see how they feel after about 20 minutes of this game. GP is saying the last thing we need is a sloppy red card. I think we can beat Bournemouth or get a draw next week. You know what? Let's get into the remainder of the season, because I think there probably are differing opinions among fans. Yeah, I know, but look, fans are fans. You love the team, and look, I was at Upton Park many a time before. We had a crap team, and we didn't win many games, but you still go, you still support the lads. That's the vagaries of being a fan. Sometimes you have good times, and sometimes you have to put up with shite football. And unfortunately, at the moment, we're having to put up with shite football and a shite season. But that's the way it goes. You can't just be a fair weather fan either. You know what I mean? You gotta just stick with it. Hopefully we'll have better seasons to come. Fingers crossed for next season, and we'll still be in the Premier League. But as regards going forward this season, look, ultimately I do believe we'll stay up. I don't think we're going to get relegated. I think it will be a case of three worst teams, likely. I think we'll do enough to get over the line. Now, it won't be especially comfortable. I don't think we're just going to pull away and not have to worry about the last three games or anything like that. I think we'll be thereabouts right till the finish. But I think Southampton are in the mud. Southampton look doomed. I just don't think they're going to be able to pick up the points they need now to secure survival. So I think Southampton are gone. Forest are not gone, but they look bang in trouble. Their form has completely just tanked. Now, Forest have been horrific away from home all season. It was really their home form that was keeping their heads above water all season. You remember not that long ago, they won at home to Liverpool 1-0. And it was those kind of results that was allowing Forest to just stay away from the relegation zone. But that's gone now as well. Forest are losing at home now as well. And that was always going to be the thing that was going to doom them if it happened. And it appears to have happened. Now, like I say, Forest could rally a little bit and win a couple of home games, give themselves a real chance. That's possible. I haven't really looked at Forest fixtures. I'm not sure what home games they've got coming up. But forget Forest away from home. They're not winning. They're going to get beat away from home pretty much every game, I think, from here to the end of the season. Their best case scenario is to pick up a point or two on the road, and that's it. So if they don't pick up their home form, I think they're doomed. Leicester are still in free fall. Leicester still look really bad. Now, okay, they were playing away to Man City yesterday, but even before the City game yesterday, they still do not look good. But they're capable of a little rally. So we have to keep our eye on Leicester. They could improve a little bit and pick up a couple of results that would drag us back in. Everton's result yesterday, I think, was really, really bad for them. I think that really puts them in trouble. Apart from the result, it does nothing for their confidence. That's a game they would have really targeted for 3 points. You know, home to Fulham, they'll be thinking, right, this is one that is winnable on paper. They don't have Mitrovic. Hopefully at home we can take 3 points there. And then they got turned over 3-1. So I think Everton now are well and truly going to be in this till the finish. I'll be honest, when Sean Dyche went there, I thought he would pull them up the table just enough that they would no longer be in desperate trouble. But that hasn't been the case. Especially, remember, they beat Arsenal 1-0 at home, and you thought, oh, here we go. You know, Everton are going to just climb enough, you know, to kind of keep themselves out of it. But that hasn't been the case since then. Everton are still right there. They're in the relegation zone as we speak. So I think they're going to be in it right till the finish. They could go down. I think it's that third place. I think it will be Southampton bottom and Forest second bottom. I think we're playing basically to avoid 18th. So I think it's like ourselves, Everton, Leeds, Leicester. So I think those are the 4 teams that are trying to avoid finishing 18th. Now, I do think we'll just about get there, but I'm not saying that with any massive confidence. I think we're going to be thereabouts all season for the simple reason is that we've got 4 home games remaining, right? And they're not easy. So obviously Arsenal today, in 25 minutes time, we'll be kicking off against Arsenal. Don't fancy that. Then the next home game after that is Liverpool. And the next home game after that is Man United. And then our final home game of the season is at home to Leeds. So that one is obviously more winnable. But what situation we'll be in when that game rolls around is hard to say. So, you know, it's going to be tough for us even to pick up points at home between now and the end of the season. When it comes to on the road, look, we've been poor on the road all season. That win last weekend against Fulham was only our second win on the road all season, our first since August when we won 1-0 at Villa Park. So we are not good on the road. Now, we go to Bournemouth next. I'm just looking at it here. Our next game on the road is Bournemouth. Bournemouth are playing football. They don't have a great team, but they're playing better football than we are, and they're picking up better results than we are. We would not go to Tottenham and win 3-2. Just would not happen. But Bournemouth did it. They won at home to Liverpool. I'll bet you we don't win at home to Liverpool in our next home game. It won't happen. And so I do not fancy that game at all away to Bournemouth. And that win yesterday, I think, means Bournemouth, I think, will be okay. You know, they're on 33 points now. They don't need many more points to guarantee their safety. Possibly only 3 or 4, just to guarantee survival might be enough. And you'd have to fancy Bournemouth will get those points the way they play. They're playing really well and they're fighting hard and they're winning games. They'll have some bad reversals too, but they have enough in them, Bournemouth. I actually consider Bournemouth now to be kind of out of it. I think they're going to be fine. So us going to Bournemouth next week, I don't fancy it, because if they feel like, one more win and we'll be fine, which I think is the case, that one more win is beat West Ham at home. And it's a 6-pointer. So they've got huge incentive, Bournemouth, to really get after us next week and win that game. And I'll be honest, I think they will. I think Bournemouth will beat us. We can't go to Bournemouth, play like we did against Fulham and get anything from that game. It's not happening. Absolutely not happening. Our next away game after that is Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson has come in. I know a lot of people, when they rehired Roy Hodgson, brought him out of retirement just till the end of the season, a lot of people said, Palace are going to go down. Roy Hodgson, they're going to go down. And I was saying to people at the time, I said, no, Hodgson is going to keep them up and comfortably. Palace are not going to get dragged into the relegation scrap. I know they were in free fall since the new year. They were awful, hadn't won a game. But I at no point considered them to be relegation threatened. And they're certainly not now. They're going to be absolutely fine. And they're scoring goals. They're creating chances. They're getting shots off. They're getting some really good results at home and on the road. So us going to Palace, albeit we tend to do well against Palace, home and away, that's the hope we have for that game, is that we do have a good record of beating Palace. But again, Palace will be the favourites for that game. They'll be expected to beat us in that game. So we could very easily lose to Palace as well. After that, we go to Brentford. Now, look, maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe Brentford will be on the beach. They might be on the beach. They'll have nothing probably really to play for at that point. So maybe they won't be putting in a massive shift. We can hope for that, but we can't expect that to be the case. If Brentford are up for that game, do you see us going to Brentford and beating them? Brentford could very easily win that game and beat us at home. We haven't played well against Brentford. Thomas Frank has definitely got Moyes' number. Let's be honest. We beat them in the cup there, but I think they made about 7 changes. And bizarrely, they weren't up for it, which I couldn't understand because, Premier League-wise, they were completely comfortable. I don't understand why Thomas Frank didn't really go for both domestic cups. But look, that was his choice as manager. But we could go to Brentford and lose. And then what could be potentially an unbelievably massive game is our last game of the season, where we go to the King Power to play Leicester. That could be a game where Leicester are 18th and we're 17th, potentially, where it's literally like if you lose, you're relegated. Imagine that. Imagine that being a winner-take-all kind of game when we go to Leicester on the final day of the season. Look, the remainder of this season is going to be tough. Like the way we're playing, who are we going to beat? Look, we could shithouse wins. I'm not saying we won't win another game between here and the end of the season. We could win another couple. And, if we can win another couple of games, then yeah, I think we'll be okay. But the worry is that we don't, because the potential is there when you look at the remaining fixtures for things to go the opposite way for us. There's the potential there for us to just keep losing games, picking up an odd point here and there, which ain't going to be enough, especially if Leicester can rally a little bit, if Forest win a couple of home games, unexpectedly. This thing is going to be really tough. And I hope it goes our way. I hope we're the team that finds a kind of rally and wins a couple of games, maybe unexpectedly, and we can all kind of breathe a sigh of relief. But we have to accept, looking at our fixtures, there is the potential for it to go the opposite direction. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that this team still has enough left in it to keep us clear of that drop zone. Anton, how are you?
Yeah, not Not bad. I don't know, mate. I'm conflicted by the team news. Obviously, it's not what I don't know what to expect. I mean, I've just literally left my dad, Tommy, and I was like, "Dad, have you seen the team news?" And he said, "Well, what else did you expect?" That's literally what he said. And I know we have this kind of mindset to go, "Why can't we put out this? Why can't we do that?" But he's like, "Listen, it's as if it's as if I get carried away, Tommy, and think, oh, well, we're going to try something a little bit different." But he says, "Listen, you've said it yourself, Anton. Buckle up, lads, because this is the style of football we're going to play." My concern, though, Tommy, is if we remotely enter this game like we did against Fulham, not Southampton, not even necessarily Newcastle, because individual errors cost us at Newcastle. It wasn't a great performance, but individual errors cost us at Newcastle. But if we remotely do anything close to what we did against Fulham and Ghent, like this could be a bad result. I'm trying to remain positive. I'm trying to pick out that 5% and stick there. But 95% of me thinks negatively, and it's not great. And I don't like going into games thinking like that, but it's tough not to when you see the team and think, really? Really? The inconsistencies, Tommy, are the thing. The inconsistencies are the thing that's really highlighted to me again. That's another change at the back. And it's not just a minor change, it's a massive change. Kira, centre back, I can't remember the last time he played there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real worry. I mean, Cresswell at left back, I don't understand. I mean, he's going to be going toe to toe with Bakary Saka. Oh, sorry, with Saka. I was thinking of Bakary Sanya for a second. With Saka. So that's
from the past.
I know, yeah. So that's a bit scary. Cresswell up against Saka, and obviously Martinelli is going to give Sofel all he can handle on the other side. And then I imagine Jesus will just pull onto Kehrer all day long.
Yeah.
So, that front three, the worry is that they could have a field day. And I'm sure Moyes must think that as well. And so why play Cresswell at left back instead of Emerson for this game? I mean, what's the thinking there?
Yeah, I know. The only thing I can think of in this game is that I don't want to see Souček in that further forward position. The only thing that would make this team selection a 1% positive, and I'm already at 5%. So let me just keep people right. I'm not massively over the moon. Obviously not over the moon by the team selection, but I don't want to see Paqueta playing a deep role today. I don't think that's necessary for him to play there. I think what I've noticed about us trying to transition with this Paqueta-Rice partnership is there are definitely gaps in behind Declan Rice. He can't do everything in that role. So if you've got a Declan Rice and a Souček doing what they did when Souček was first brought in, and then maybe allowing Paqueta to become a little bit more flamboyant moving forward, then Paqueta, Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio, they can cause upset if they're all turn up on their day. I'm also trying to play on the world of, we're coming into the tail end of the season now. You on paper would expect twists and turns, although we all know, Tommy, we're asking probably for a miracle today. But if we can, if we could shit house this victory, if we could snatch and grab this game could be vital for this like could this game alone, in my opinion, and it sounds really drastic, but if we get something from this game, a victory in particular, I think that will push us on for the rest of the season. What I'm concerned about is a battering. We cannot afford that we can't afford that battering. And I think
especially I mean, Arsenal obviously are going toe to toe with Man City for the title. They still have to go to the Etihad, don't they? So they'll want to at least keep a 3-point cushion, if not more, before they play that game. And they're also going to be cognizant that they could end level on points with Man City at the end of the season, and they're going to be looking at goal difference. So I think if they are scoring goals today and battering us, I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas for a second.
No.
I think they'll try and score as many as possible today. So they're not going to ease up. I think they're going to want to make sure that they can have the goal difference, be on the right side of the goal difference if it comes down to that. So it's going to be a rough day for us potentially.
It is, yeah. I suppose we just need to. It's conflicting. I don't know. Like I'm trying to go. I try and go into every game. I know I'm a half glass full West Ham fan. I've struggled to be a half-glass full West Ham fan the last couple of weeks, particularly. I've been quite negative, actually. But on the start of a game, I don't think the players, certainly don't think the players are going onto that park thinking, oh, fuck, here we go, we're going to get beat. I think they're very aware of the team that they're turning up against. The only thing that goes in our favour is that this season, yes, Arsenal have been reasonably consistent, but they need to do that to the finish line in order to win the league. Man City have brought that back to 3 points now, and they obviously have to play each other. It goes back to like the whole debate about where would Declan Rice go to. Like, what would be the reasoning behind choosing Arsenal? If Declan Rice wants to win things, what would be the reasoning behind choosing Arsenal than over any other club that comes in for him? Because the only club right now, Tommy, in England that's consistent is Man City. They consistently can win something, but there's no guarantee you go to Arsenal, you win something. There's no guarantee you go to Man United, win something right now. Chelsea, obviously not, all that sort of stuff. So for me, it's about Arsenal need to probably win this league this year and then progress moving forward. But I think that's the only thing I'm weighing on is 8 games to go. This is Arteta's like, right, you've jumped over one hurdle, but this is this run of games now, like he'll be like, remove the rest of the season. This is the start of this. Like, this is where we're at now, and we need to show that we can take this over the final hurdle. Because you've seen it so many times, Tommy. Like, I mean, look at Bournemouth, man. Like I heard you earlier on saying that, on paper in terms of players, but they're playing as a unit. They're playing as like a team effort, and they're getting results. But if you'd have spoke to us about that 3 weeks ago, man, you 4 weeks ago, no one would have even remotely put in there. So it can chop and change. It can. I know we're asking for a miracle today. I get that. I fully am aware of that. I'm just trying to see what positives we can take from this. I don't know, Tom.
I'll be honest then, Tom. I think Moyes will be delighted if we don't lose by more than 2 goals today. I really do. I think Moyes expects Arsenal to beat us. I think we all do. I think in his own mind, he won't say it out loud, of course. But I think he knows too that Arsenal are very likely going to beat us today. And I think his main concern is the goal difference as well. I think he's thinking, look, we've got better goal difference than the teams around us, which might be important at the end of the season. And he's probably thinking, right, Jesus, just lose by as little as possible. If we were to lose this 2-0, I think David Moyes would actually go home thinking, yeah, job well done.
Tommy, do you remember pre-COVID, just before we actually played Arsenal, we came up against... We had Man City and it was cancelled because of the weather, and then I think we had the replay against them, and I think we got beat something like 2 or 3-0, but it was the manner and how we got beat which wasn't great. And I remember when we were doing the channel at the time, I remember speaking to whoever it was, and I said on it that it was as if, and we've seen this quite a lot of times under David Moyes, it was as if David Moyes turned around and went, Guardiola, you can have the 3 points, just take it a little bit easy. Take your foot off the gas a little bit so you don't go and smash us. Now, I remember in the back of that game, our season really, we were under pressure. We were potentially going down, and COVID kicked in, and forget, but that situation probably, brought us to the rest, the break from football probably did play in West Ham's favour to reset. And right now I'm sitting there thinking, if Moyes goes into this game again today with the same mindset that he played against Man City, which is going, take it easy on his lads, like, let's soak up the pressure. Like, Arsenal want West Ham to do what we did against Fulham. Like, they want us to sit back our own half and not really attack. And that's my concern when I look at this team. The only way I can see us not doing that, slightly not doing that, is as long as Souček doesn't play in that number 10. Souček has to sit defensively today, Tommy. He can't, because it's a wasted position then. It defeats the purpose. There's literally no point. Like, because that will then allow Rice to, at any time when we need to break, if we're going to try and get something from this game, it's going to be on the counter-attack. But we have to do it with, not just, I don't believe, Paqueta, Bowen, Benrahma and Antonio. I think we need to do it with a 5th player, and that 5th player is going to have to be Rice. It can't be Souček. Souček, kind of, you feel like it's like minus a player, really, when we're in that attack phase. If Souček's not in the box, there's literally no point in Souček being there.
Yeah,
It's
and
harsh.
to be honest, Anton. Yeah, to be honest, Anton, I think Rice, Souček, and Paqueta are all going to be spending most of the game defending anyway. I don't think Souček's going to have a choice but to play deep, because I think Arsenal are just going to have the ball.
I agree with you. Yeah.
And you know the instructions from Moyes will be, when they have the ball, we get everyone behind the ball.
Yeah.
So I think Souček will spend the vast majority of the game sitting deep anyway. I think Paqueta and Rice will as well. I think that will be kind of taken out of our hands essentially by Arsenal's ability to keep possession and the pressure that they'll be applying.
This is probably a good point though. Like, no, it's not that one. Where is it? Where is it? We need to drag Arsenal to our level. The only way you can probably, like you said, drag something out of this game is taking Arsenal to our kind of mundane football. And it's just not been. Think of Southampton, think of Fulham, think of Ghent, think of Newcastle. It's not been exciting at all. It's been, the worst level of football, soaking up the pressure. Arsenal will like the fact that we'll soak up the pressure. It's just whether or not we can constantly break up the play. I bet you any money.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see my chat with Alfie earlier? He jumped on. Alf jumped on.
I seen him earlier on. I had to nip away, and then I came back.
Stadium. Yeah, well, I said it to him when we were chatting that if we're gonna, we have to be bastards today. We have to spoil
You're right.
every possible opportunity. Use every trick in the book.
Yeah.
Something that Arteta would do in a heartbeat if he was in our position. And I mean, break up the play, get the tackles in, not stupidly, obviously. Be in their faces, make it physical, make it uncomfortable. If they're pressing in and they're in their flow, have someone go down and get a little treatment, break up the game. Do whatever you can to knock Arsenal out of their rhythm, to get in their heads, mess with their heads, and just be bastards for 90 minutes. Try and throw them completely off their stride. Because if we just let them play football, they will, and they'll score plenty of goals. We have to be bastards today, in my opinion.
You said that as well. Like, think back to the Newcastle game. When in that game we had a couple of points of decent play. What happened? Pope went down. What did he do? He stayed down. He broke up our momentum. Like, that is being a bit of a bastard. That's what you need to do. You're totally right, Tommy. Like, we need to bring out. It's probably going to be a dogged, like, mundane performance, but it's going to have to be a strong-willed. Like, you commit to every single tackle. Shit, man. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a tough day at the office. I mean, I'm looking at the team as it rolls along the bottom there, and what is the bench like? I've not actually necessarily looked at the. I've got the team here. Let me bring this up and look at the bench there.
Yeah, we need 11. We need 11 fouls on the pitch today. 11 bastards.
Yeah. So you got Areola, Anang, two keepers, Johnson, Downs, Cornet, Emerson, Fornals, Lanzini, and Ings. So
no centre backs.
No centre backs. It's another concern. Listen, we're only a few minutes away from kickoff. I mean, I am ridiculously, as people may say, there's 5% of confidence, but I'm going to try and drag on that 5%, Tommy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip away from that 95%. I'm going to jump into that 5%, and I'm going to say I'm 100% confident from a 5% confidence. I don't even know if that makes sense. So I've just tried my best to be confident from a bad situation.
Look, I mean, when all else fails, there's always denial, so, sometimes maybe denial, is a good thing, really. It might help keep you sane, but we'll see. That 5% might be zero after half an hour, but we'll see.
But
look, I'm going to pop off anyway, Anton, because I'm going to go watch the game now.
Cool. Have you got it? Do you need it? Do you need me to send it to you?
No, I'm good. It's
cool.
on Sky, so I'm good. Yeah,
cool.
I've got it.
Okay.
So we're all good to go. Listen,
right, excellent.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Anton,
Tommy, mate. Thanks for that, mate.
I hope the next 90 minutes won't be too brutal for you.
I think it might be brutal for all of us West Ham fans, but let's remain positive. Cheers, Tommy, mate. Take it easy.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. Right, thanks to Tommy for that. I'm just going to get my stream up and running for you guys. We are literally Not far away really from the game kicking off. But keep your comments coming in. Let us know your thoughts, obviously, on the team news. There's the West Ham team. Fabianski in goal, Sufal, Kira, Zuma and Creswell in the back line. Rice, Suchek, Paqueta, Bowen, Antonio and Benrahma. Something makes me think it could be something like a 4-3-3. Pack out the midfield a little bit, go on the counter. If we've got anything to get in this game, then that is our opportunity. Ramsdale leads the line for... Sorry, not leads the line. Is the goalkeeper, of course, for Arsenal. You've got White, Holding, Gabriel and Tierney. You've got Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli and Jesus in leading the line for Arsenal today. That's it. Get your predictions in. I know you've probably gone through them as well. Howard Ailes is saying, I think we'll win. Scott says you have to love their keeper. He's come in and carved his own place out of their stacked team. I think what we probably need to do, and part of me is a little bit like the shooting from distance. I think we underestimate, and I think we probably need to do that. I think Benrahma needs to put his shooting boots on today. He's keen to do it quite a lot, and I think we can get at Ramsdale from that. He is a good shot stopper, but the more pressure we put on to them, then we could potentially get at them. Definitely. Anton taking the meds now. God, maybe our fans will carry us over the line. Fingers crossed. We definitely need the fans today. 100%. We always need the fans, and listen, our fans turn up. We don't need to worry about that. We do not need to worry about that. Michael Blease says 4-5-1 hoofball. Yeah, but do you know what? Maybe they can't handle that. I don't know. It's such a conflicting point of view, really, when you think of the game, isn't it? Scott Art, even non-Hammer fans cheer you over the line. 4-1. Gunners and Bowen will score a standard protocol penalty. We usually get. Someone needs to nail Jesus nice and early. Cockney Buccaneer saying we're on the downward spiral. We're fourth from bottom. It only takes one of the three below us to go on a run with a new manager, and we're out. Terry Page, Anton, mate. Honestly, our best chance is Antonio falling to the floor in the box for a Benny penalty. They've got everyone. They've got Rice and Suchek lining up as a double partnership in the midfield. I think you're going to need that today because Kira's obviously coming in the central defensive pairing. Paqueta kind of playing through the middle, for a bit further forward as well. There's no point in Moyes being there. Arteta just embracing Moyes as well. Would be a good game to play Devon up front, and the legs can run longer. Right, I'm going to quickly nip to the toilet. I'll be back in 1 second. I can't hold it anymore. Kickoff. We have kicked off. Oh, hold on a minute. Right, let me get this up and running for you. Let me get this up and running. And then I'll bring this up. Put this there. And we are on 36 seconds. I'm just going to wait for that timer to catch up. I'm on, I'll tell you now where I'm at in 2 seconds. West Ham are on the counter already. No, I'm on 1 minute just now, so I'll wait for that timer to get closer. Zuma on the ball, pings the ball forward for West Ham, tries to find Jared Bowen. The ball goes out for an Arsenal throw-in deep in Arsenal half. Come on, West Ham, man. Show something today. Give us fans what we deserve, a result against Arsenal when people least expect it. People will not expect this today. Big throw in from West Ham. But Gabriel comes back, clears the ball. Tierney gets the ball, plays it through the middle of the park. Arsenal have got the ball in their own 18-yard box. Gabriel for Arsenal. Keeps driving forward. Gabriel again. West Ham with a high press. West Ham have got bodies forward, which is quite good. Paqueta's definitely playing in the forward role. Souček and Rice covering there. Ben White plays the ball forward for Arsenal. Partey, he's gone on an overlap and run, but Kira's there, should do enough. Clears the ball, but it does find its way to Jesus. Is it Jesus? Paqueta gets stuck in, man. Really, that's a good tackle, getting stuck in. Referee's blown up and giving a free kick to Arsenal. Ben White's pinged the ball forward, made an overlap and run. The ball's got pinged over. Kira has cleared it. He's done enough, but not enough, if that makes any sense. It's a free kick to Arsenal, about 50 yards out. Left-hand side, Odegaard's over the ball. Odegaard's moved up forwards. Takes it early. Odegaard's got the ball. Partey makes the early run. Odegaard keeps the ball, pings the ball into the box. West Ham have cleared it. Martinelli pings it into the back post. Oh, they've won a header, but it goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Gabriel's just found himself up there in the 18-yard box. So they're obviously committing men forward. That's something to look at. So they're probably expecting that West Ham want to soak up the pressure. So they're going to commit bodies forward. And that's, I suppose, where you get the counter. That's where we need to react is on the counter. Gabriel wins the header over two West Ham players. But I'm really surprised, like the commentators have just said there, he's got in between the West Ham two defenders. But anyway, it's a goal kick to West Ham. We've cleared it out the box. Souček tries to win it, but it's cleared from Arsenal into the middle of the park. Declan Rice brings it down. He finds Souček, plays it out wide to Jared Bowen. Soufal pings the ball up over the top for Antonio to chase over Gabriel. He takes a heavy touch, goes back to his byline. Antonio's there putting the pressure on. Gabriel still got it, tries to chip the ball up. He's going to try and... Oh, Antonio's done well, putting the pressure on. West Ham have won it back with Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen puts it onto the edge of the box to Declan Rice. Decker skips by one. Deckers has got it, plays it out to Antonio on the wide right. He crosses it in, heavy, over to the back post. Oh, Paqueta can't get it down. Creswell brings it. Shit, pace, shit. Ben Rama, handball. Oh, I think it's going to go far. VAR's going to check that. The referee's totally not done it, but the VAR will put a check on it. Oh, referee, man. It's good bit of pressure from the start from West Ham. Ben Rama's brought down a player in the middle of the park. Referee's given a foul for that. It's not a foul, but let me just see here with the ball. Ben Rama takes a shot. Let's see. It does hit his arm, but his arm is tucked right inside his body. They're not going to give a penalty for that. Holding had his hand right in against his body there. Gabriel with the ball from Arsenal, tries to ping it long. How the hell does he pinpoint Odegaard from there? We should have had the defender in front of him. Odegaard's dropped deep though with the ball. Plays it out wide right. Partey come and collects it. No, Saka, sorry. Ben Rama wins it back. He's done well. He's still there, but Saka comes back and plays the ball back to Holding. Holding then plays it over to Gabriel. It's deep in Arsenal half. He's coming over the halfway line for Arsenal, driving forward. Still Gabriel on the ball. Tries a 1-2 with Martinelli. It's a good tackle there from Soufal. The ball nearly trickled through to Tierney, but Soufal has read the ball well, tackled it, and put it out for a throw-in. Anyway, Tierney's taking it early. Tierney's got the ball again out on the left-hand side. Plays the ball through the middle to Partey. Partey's going to switch play complete. It's a heavy ball, but Saka does enough to keep it in. Creswell's there with him. Saka keeps the ball, tries to take on Creswell, but plays it back. Tries the ball through. Saka's inside the 18-yard box. Stand up to him. Partey. Neat touch through. Oh, it's a ball through. They've put it in the back of the net. Gabriel Jesus has put it already 1-0. It's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. 1-0 Arsenal. I don't know. This is the problem. We can't do this. Do you know what? The problem is, I actually thought we didn't soak up the pressure for the first 6 minutes. I actually thought we were okay. Okay is okay. and we can't seem to even just do that. This could be a long day in the office. Any form of confidence I've had has just been ripped right out of me. Why is there no one following? Where's Creswell? Creswell just ball watching, not even looking at the player. Ball creeps into the back post. No one's even marking Gabriel Jesus. Saka gets the ball in the 18-yard box. They play just a simple ball through the middle. Partey finds Odegaard. What a nice ball that is to the right back. Ben White puts the ball across. The ball just sneaks past Sefal, and it's just 1-0 to Arsenal. It's a terrible, terrible, just ball watching moment for West Ham. Absolutely ball watching moment. It's just nothing. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. Anyway, Arsenal are driving forwards, and West Ham have got the ball back. Antonio collects it. He finds Tommy Souček. We need an instant reaction here. Sefal plays the ball forward, but Gabriel comes in and clears it for them. Sefal wins it back, takes a big deflection off him, and it goes out for a goal kick to Arsenal. I know, everyone. I know. Anton, our best mate at the chances. Antonio falling on the floor for Penny Penny. Sorry. Surprise, surprise. Not. That's one, Mandy. I know. Yeah, Paul, I know, mate, but he was ball watching. It was like kids' football. Kids' football. Just ball watching. We can't be doing that in the defence. He should have enough knowledge, like, especially if his legs are gone, that he should not be in that situation to ball watch. Well, he was marking. There was no one for him to mark except for the man who the ball went to. So why has he not gone back with his man? It's a terrible start. It's the worst start we can imagine. It's not what we need. Not what we need at all. Holden plays the ball out of the box. I don't know why they're getting first to the ball, though, and that's them now on the counter-attack again. Jesus comes, drops deep. He collects the ball. He sprays it wide left. Who's got it? Martinelli. Who's there to mark him? Nobody. Martinelli on the edge of the box. Outside of his foot, cleared from Kira. And it's straight to Arsenal. Again, out to Martinelli. No one's marking him. The edge of the box. Crosses it in. Ellie. Back post is marking him. It's 2-0. It's honestly awful. It's awful. I don't even know. I could actually close this stream down. I don't know if I could stay here and watch this because we're actually in the 9th minute and we're getting beat 2-0. The 9th minute. You have heard me correct. It's 2-0. Do you know what? Martinelli in 9 minutes, in 10 minutes, has tore West Ham an absolute new one. An absolute new one. I have never seen anything like it. He is free. He is effective. So what do? You don't mark him. You give him as much time on the ball as you possibly can. Look, back to Martinelli. Second time again. Give him time. Give him space. Where's Creswell? Where's our defence? Where's Benrahma? Why are you not tracking back? You see the player. Look at him. He's empty. This totally switching off. Switch off, switch off, switch off. This is embarrassing. I'm not remotely joking you. If you are not watching this, then count your fucking guns, man. But we're all West Ham fans at the end of the day. This is awful. Odegaard makes it 2-0 Arsenal. I can't even believe I'm putting this bloody stupid artwork on here. I can't be bothered doing it, to be honest, because I'm fed up. What's the point? Game over. Game over. And that's them on the attack instantly. They've regained possession and they're on the attack instantly. Gabriel. I mean, they're just going to have the confidence flowing through their team. Martinelli, the amount of time he's got on the ball, even though he's on the halfway line, we're giving him so much time on the ball. You can't do that with players like that. They're creative players. They're constantly thinking about going forward, progressive football. Look, Isaac broke through. It's through again. Zuma's just done a really good tackle. Paqueta. Oh my God, we're going the ball away instantly from Benrahma. He's won a free kick. But the balls, the penetrating passes coming through. 11.5 minutes gone. West Ham are getting beat 2-0 by Arsenal. Yes, 11.5 minutes gone. And it's only one-way traffic right now. I thought for the first couple of minutes we started okay. If I'm being honest, I thought we actually started okay. Just okay, though. Anyway, we're on the attack down the left-hand side. Creswell goes long, tries to find Antonio's being bundled over. Referee's not going to block for that. And it looks like Arsenal have got an injury. It's the best possible start that Arsenal can ask for. It's the worst possible start West Ham could ask for. It's the worst possible start for loads of reasons, because now Arsenal are going to have that confidence, that flowing feeling. Odegaard's got on the score sheet. Jesus has got on the score sheet. Two imperative players, two proactive, forward-thinking players have got the confidence. It's in. It's bagged. It's in the system. And the whole team now will work as a unit. West Ham are going to chase the game. And you just feel like there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. People hate that saying as well about the free card in it, but it kind of feels like that. But it's just a fight. What's the point in setting up this way? If we set up this way, we'd beat, and we still get beat. What's the point in setting up this way? I said it against Newcastle. What's the point in setting up defensively? Go take the game to these teams. It doesn't make sense. Usually when you watch these games, and teams get something out of results against teams like Arsenal or Man City, it's because they've actually turned up and tried to take the game to them. But look, Martinelli on the ball again. Dummies the ball. Kieran Tierney down the left-hand side. He's got the ball. He's on the edge of the box. Jared Bowen does well to clear it. He drives forward. He skips by Tierney. He keeps got the ball. Tries to play the ball through, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in on the halfway line. Say that again. Big ball up over the top. Holding comes back, goes for a big clearance. No nonsense. Clear the ball out. If in doubt, that's what they've done. It's tough though, Mandy. It's not even for the sake of this. It's not for the sake of this. In a nice possible way, I'm just doing this because I want to watch the game and give you something. But it's a throw in for West Ham. Sufal goes for a long one. Let's see what we can do with this. Wins the header, but it's like it's nothing. Souček wins the header. There's no one there to latch on it. No one. I just heard that, Scott. I just heard that. He's not going to go, Gary. He is not going to go. I suppose the only way he goes is if it's a fucking embarrassing defeat. Embarrassing, like, crazy levels. Saka on the ball down the right-hand side for Arsenal. I'm really struggling. I'm going to struggle to commentate in this one. Partey. Jesus is playing out on the left now. Gabriel plays it through the middle. Xhaka plays it back to Gabriel. Jesus is now out on the left wing. He's got the ball. He's got plenty of time and space on the ball, but no one's going to follow him. Tierney plays the ball. I don't know what position. They're all changing now. Jesus has now gone out to the left. He's got the ball. He's out on the left wing. I don't know where Martinelli is. Sufal's done well to stand up to him. Jared Bowen comes back, collects it. Antonio's dropped back. And Tierney wins the ball back for Arsenal. Gabriel collects it just over the halfway line. Big ball up over the top. Straight away, though, we can't even win the first ball. I do not know how he's got that ball down to Martinelli. He's tackled his own bloody player as well. Odegaard drops deep, collects it for Arsenal. West Ham are just sitting off the ball here. Look at how deep we are. Look how deep we are. It's just inviting pressure again. It's like everybody is back in our own half. Zuma collects forward. He's won the ball, though. Declan Rice plays the ball out to Ben Rama. Play it to Antonio early, but he tries something fancy, loses the ball instantly, fouls the Arsenal player, gives away a free kick on the halfway line. Ben White takes it early. Odegaard, guess what? He's got shitloads of time on the ball. Kieran Tierney plays in Partey. And now it goes back. Holding. Gabriel for Arsenal at the left-hand side. Back to Gabriel. Just no one even putting pressure on him. He's got time and space. It doesn't matter where Arsenal have the ball on the field. In the middle of the park, time and space. Back in defence, time and space. Up front, time and space. Out wide, time and space. Look at him now. Who's that? Gabriel Jesus, who's playing in a central midfield role now. Now he's out in the left wing. He's played the ball through to Partey, who switches the play over to Saka out on the right-hand side. Creswell's there, stands up to him. Saka goes, oh no, he keeps hold of it. Odegaard drops into the right wing, collects it. Ben White, under a bit of pressure, finds Partey. God, they've committed so many bodies forward, Arsenal have. Tierney has found a really good ball. It's really good football. It's good football. It's really disappointing from West Ham's behalf. We are running around like headless chickens trying to chase this ball. I'm sorry for sounding so negative, but it is actually the truth. This is what we are watching right now. Absolute negative football. It's just going to be all Arsenal. Half time, I wouldn't be surprised now if they have something like 600 passes and we have something like 100. Watch this space. That's my guess, right? That's my guess. And I bet you 85% of their passes are successful. And I bet 60% of our passes are successful with 100 passes made. Not even. I don't even know if we've had 100 passes made. Saka for Arsenal coming down the left-hand side. He has literally ran 40 yards untackled. Martinelli plays a ball early to Tierney. Tierney's through the middle. Odegaard drops in deep. Kira does well to read the ball, collects it, plays the ball forward to Antonio. Guess what? Antonio's up top himself. He does skip the ball past Holding, but he's running into no man's land. Arsenal have literally got 4 players there. It's literally 2 versus 4. Antonio skipped by Holding. Holding's brought him down, and it's gone out for a corner. Or is he giving a goal kick? Got a corner. Antonio's done well. Do you know what? Antonio's won something from absolutely nothing. Skip by Holding. He knows he can get by Holding. Do you know what? If there's a sign of what you could do with Antonio, there you go. He done it against Newcastle a couple of times. Put him out on the left-hand side. Is it a free kicky one? Oh, fucking stream. Please say you're joking me. Please say you're joking me. Why would this happen right now? Sorry. Oh, come on. Sorry, everyone. Oh, no. Apologies, I think my stream is gone. It's probably not a bad thing, to be honest. I think my stream is gone. Apologies, everyone. I do apologise, everyone. I am coming. I'm just trying to find the stream. I don't know why it's done this. Oh, no. Like I said, it's probably not a bad thing. No, I'm not missing much. I know that. Sorry, everyone. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I'm it's probably not a bad thing that the stream is down, to be honest. But you have a large whiskey for me, mate. I really need one. No, it's completely gone. Completely. Right, let's see if this is get so frustrated with things like this. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get something set up. Pick up the pot fast. I can need it. Oh my god. I've got it back up. I'm going to have to drop the time back a little bit. It's taking so bloody long. Arsenal playing the ball back with Ramsdale, just teasing West Ham, just absolutely teasing West Ham. That's one out. Apologies for that. Do apologise. I don't know why it's doing this today. It's never ever. It very rarely does this. Yeah, okay, it's not happening for me. Unfortunately, it's not. Don't, Scott. Don't say that, mate. But it's true. I'm gonna have to change this. Gabriel got the ball. I mean, we've got literally 11 men in our own half. It's really, really ridiculous. Just having to chop and change this. I really do apologize, everyone. I hate when this happens. Let's see where this is. No. Nope. Let's see if I've got it now. I really do apologise. I don't know what's going on. Moyes giving up on the league. I think you could say Moyes is just giving up in general. Let's see if I can bring this back again. You're right. I can see a lot of the players with a confidence shot. Absolutely. 100%. Because I've got to watch the bloody game, though. That's what would be good. Well, I don't even know if it is. Antonio with the ball down the right-hand side, but he goes ahead and wins a free throw-in to West Ham. West Ham have got the ball now with Declan Rice playing back in the centre-back position. He sprays the ball long, up over the top, tries to find Sefao. Let's see if this works. I'm going to have to try and do something a bit different. Apologies, everyone. Free kick given away from Kira on Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal now on the attack. Odegaard plays the ball through early. How has he got there with Ben White? It's just ball's gone in between the two. Centre back Saka with the ball into the box. Cleared from Zuma. Trying to bring this timer up. Better from. Oh. I can't. I'm really sorry, everyone. I think I might have it back. I think it could be, man. Here we are now. Oh, stop doing this to me, stream. Oh, it's in! Oh, penalty! Got penalty. Penalty, West Ham. Penalty, West Ham. Penalty. That'll do. A little bit of positivity in the last couple of minutes. Little. do think I've got it back. Right, let me just bring this forward. So Benny is stepping up to take the penalty for West Ham. Mr. Saeed bin Rama. Go on, son. Go on, son. Go on, Benny. Put it away. Put the pressure on. Benny. Yes! Yes. Ben Rama makes it 2-1 West Ham. Sorry, Arsenal. 2-1 West Ham. Jesus. Sorry. 2-1 though. That'll do. It's been crap, but that definitely puts the pressure on. 100%. (2-1). We will take that any day of the week. That'll give West Ham a little bit of confidence. Come on, West Ham. Definitely back in the game, but we need to take something from this now. Gain that momentum, gather that momentum, and use it to move forward. I'm going to have to put my Wi-Fi in, I think. Arsenal will not like that. West Ham got the ball, though, through the middle of the park. Ben Rama drives forward. There's just nobody there to support him, though. But he is fouled, and he's done well to win. And a free kick against them, and a yellow card to sack Partey, which is good, because he's obviously quite a get stuck in player. I mean, fair play. Like, that's a professional foul. He's managed that situation really well. If I was Arteta, I'd be going mental at that situation, because you don't need to give away a foul at that situation. There was like 5 players back, so you can see that they will start to panic. Sufal over the free kick. Free kick to West Ham. Big ball into the box. Wins the header. Oh! It heads it down. It looks like it's trickling up over the top of Ramsdale, and he has to get a fingertip. This is much better pressure from West Ham. Who wins the header? Let's see. Is it Antonio? Oh, Ramsdale has to put a fingertip on it. It was Antonio. I don't know what. Ramsdale's had to do it. West Ham with a corner. First corner of the game in general, not just for West Ham, but of the game. Creswell pings the ball in. Oh, Suchek wins it. Oh my God. Antonio was in the back post there. And he couldn't put it away, but I think it was deflected out for another West Ham corner. This is much better pressure from West Ham. Oh. West Ham won a corner again, no. Much better pressure from West Ham. Keep the ball in the half. The crowd are on the side. That's what you want. God, if we could get another goal before half time, it makes this game equal. It would be huge. It would be a huge moment in our season. Big ball into the box. Oh, Ramsdale spills it. Clear from Arsenal. But West Ham are playing them up in their own half, and they don't like it, and they're not used to it. But Creswell's got the ball again for West Ham down the left-hand side. Cross it in early. Cleared from them. Partey. But Declan Rice has won the ball back again, and it's played back to Sufal. Pings the ball early. Oh, what a ball that is to Creswell. Oh, it takes a heavy touch, but he can't keep a hold of it, and it's gone out for an Arsenal throw-in. It was to Benrahma, sorry. Good bit of pressure from West Ham. Oh, my God. Come on, West Ham. Yeah, they do look rattled. They absolutely do look rattled. Don't forget Anton Moyes is yet to do his famous half-time talk. Give us a smile, Anton. I'm back. Right, Arsenal with the throw-in. Deep in their own half. We've won it back, though, instantly. Declan Rice, that's good. Better. He's played a heavy ball back to Zuma. Zuma's played it back to Fabianski. He's run into a bit of space, but Fabianski keeps a hold of the ball, pings the ball forward for West Ham. Out to the wide right, Sifal to try and win it. Martinelli does win the header, and it trickles out for a West Ham throw-in. Fabianski goes a big up and under again, up the field. Antonio wins the header. He's done really well. Souček needs to win the second one. Oh, Benrahma really latched onto a mistake there. Holding panics and clears the ball out for Gabriel for a West Ham throw-in right on the corner flag. Right on the corner flag. Sifal's going to go with a big, long throw. He's going to throw it into the mix. That's what you need to do with teams like Arsenal. Big throw-in from Sifal. Huge throw-in. Declan Rice wins it, though. Paqueta's on the edge of the box. Chips the ball into the box, puts it into the mix. Oh, shoots from distance. Oh, I thought it took a deflection. It doesn't just go wide. It goes about 10 feet wide. But on the edge of the box, he has nothing else to do but just to snatch and grab, try and smash the ball. It goes wide. Better, though. Better pressure. It's unlucky. Yes, they are. They absolutely are nervous. They're playing it out from the back. West Ham are now applying a little bit more pressure. Oh my God, Jesus is under a lot of pressure, and we've won the ball back instantly. Antonio's done really well, but they've come out of it. Arsenal have. Good pressure from West Ham. Jesus, what is he doing all the way back there? Holding, plays it back to Ramsdale. West Ham putting the pressure on. Keep going. Keep going. Ramsdale's got the ball. He plays the ball through the middle, puts him under pressure. Partey collects it. Souček is on him, tries to nip the ball away from him. They've done well to get out of that situation. Jesus has got the ball now in the centre circle. Partey, I don't know how they have, but they have. They've played the ball out of there. Odegaard goes early. Ben White. Oh, Saka's broke down the line. Tries to cross it in early. Martinelli's there, takes a heavy touch. It's on the edge of the box. Martinelli makes a mistake. Jared Bowen goes for the ball. He grabs it back for West Ham. He drives forward. He's still got it on the right-hand side. Martinelli comes in, makes a tackle, but Arsenal win the throw-in. Come on, West Ham. Partey goes for a big ball forward and just hits it outfield. You can see they've lost a little bit of focus here now. And this is where West Ham, there's a little Achilles here. There's a little issue with Arsenal, and we need to make the most of this. We've got 5 minutes to try and equalise and go in at halftime, equal. At least there's only one goal now in it. Benrahma tries to win the ball, but Bowen's getting stuck in. Big clearance from Arsenal. They're not playing the ball out. They're just going for big clearances now. Sifal's done well. Zuma gets in the tackle. Arteta, shut up, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. Paqueta collects the ball. Shut up, ref. Do you know what? The ref is giving that free kick on the basis that fucking Arteta on the sideline's gone absolutely ballistic. He does it every single game. It's frustrating to watch. He just loses the ball. It's a brilliant tackle. It's a really good tackle. Oh, no. Do you know what? It's actually Sifal. So apologies for that. It's a ridiculous situation. Sifal shouldn't have done that. Gabriel plays the ball back to Holding. Benrahma playing a high press. Paqueta pushing forward again. Ball's played back to Holding, who's inside the Arsenal 18-yard box. Ben White out on the right-hand side plays it back to Holding. West Ham keeping a hold of that high line. Souček presses forward. Now it goes out wide left to Gabriel. Paqueta. 8 attempts from West Ham, 2 on target, 4 from Arsenal, 2 on target for Arsenal. Right, Jesus travelling forward with the left-hand side. Bowen's back. Xhaka. Tierney. Partey. Just coming over the centre circle for Arsenal. Plays it out wide right. Ben White. Plays in Saka. Drops inside. Plays it in. Partey. Plays the ball back. Odegaard. Touches it. Drives forward for Arsenal. He switches play completely as Martinelli got there. And it's not Jesus. Jesus has collected the ball. Plays the ball in to Tierney. Tries to skip by West Ham. Skips by again. Crosses it in low. Cleared from Zuma. Hi, West Ham. Joey's come to join me for the game. Say, come on, West Ham. Yay. Tierney. Tierney's on the ball. Drives forward. Big cross in. He just woke up from his afternoon nap. Antonio's done really well, but he has lost it though, and West Ham have got themselves a free kick. Fabianski now pings the ball forward for West Ham. Tries to find Antonio. He wins that, plays into Benrahma out on the left-hand side. Antonio makes a run. Benrahma keeps a hold of the ball. Benrahma finds a ball through the middle to Paqueta. What a ball! Is he offside? I think the offside flag's going to go in. He's not the play on. Arsenal have got possession, so Declan Rice is at the feet of the player. He's done well to win back possession. That's good from Declan Rice. It's unlucky from West Ham there. The balls get played through from Paqueta. It's a great ball. I think Creswell's offside. He plays the ball across the goal. Creswell's down, but I think the referee has allowed play on. Let me see here. The situation is ball gets played through. Creswell's way offside, right? So the referee would have put the flag up if the ball had gone into the back of the net. But because Arsenal regained possession, they allow play to carry on. Creswell has gone down, no holding his face. Corney is on the bench. Yes, he is. Good shot, Ashley. I would put Corney in for Benny and have Antonio move to the wing. Do you know what? He is so effective out in that wing. I honestly agree with you, and I don't know why they don't see it. I don't know why Moyes doesn't see it, because it's quite clear that he's really effective out there, and I think he can cause problems to Ben White. Absolutely cause problems to Ben White. 3 minutes of added time. Right, come on, West Ham. We've got a minute and a half now. Let's see if we can do something in his injury time. I know everyone will be like, calm it down, at least go into this situation. But no, go at them now for the last minute. And we have got a big throw-in coming from Sufal. Big throw-in. Antonio tries to win it. Falls to someone at the edge of the box. It doesn't. Kira's there. He sprays the ball out wide right. Sufal's collected it. He's back to Declan Rice. There's a minute to go. A minute and a half to go. Bowen collects the ball out on the right-hand side. Plays in Paqueta. Drops down the right-hand side. Nice ball through for Bowen. Unlucky. Tierney collects the ball out, and it's a corner to West Ham. A minute and a half to go of injury time in this first half. West Ham have got themselves a corner. Commit the bodies forward. Try and get this game back on equal terms. Bowen puts the pressure on, back post. Oh, they were calling for a corner. It's gone all the way over everyone, including Ramsdale. It's come to the back post. I can't see what's happened. Zuma's calling for a corner, but the referee's giving a goal kick. Ramsdale can't get anywhere near that. So that's been quite effective what they're doing. Ball's fallen to Zuma about a yard out, but it's an awkward angle. He's calling for a corner. I actually think it probably was a corner, to be honest. Got about 45 seconds to go. Ramsdale, big kick out from Arsenal. Well won from West Ham, although it goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. "20 seconds to go of the first half. West Ham won the ball back. Saka keeps it in, though. It hasn't. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. 15 seconds to go. I can see this going out and going in at halftime 2-1. Just expect the referee to blow the whistle now at any moment. Creswell with the throw-in. Bounces back, finds Odegaard. Saka out on the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Referee blow the bloody whistle. It's good football from Arsenal. Oh, it's a great tackle from West Ham. Back line there. Antonio now driving forward down the left-hand side. See how effective he is. He's just smashed. He's literally just brushed one of the players off. Has he got a yellow card for that? Or has the Arsenal player got a yellow card for that? The Arsenal player has. Jesus. He's so effective down that left-hand side. That is so blatant to see. Do you know what? That's the sort of shit Arsenal done, you know, getting that yellow card because they've seen how effective and he's causing problems down that left-hand side with Antonio. The referee's not blowing up for the half, so West Ham have got a last chance here to do something. So you've got the chance to commit bodies because it's like a minute over the injury time. Creswell going to ping this into the box. Don't take it short. Oh, Rice has gone mental because he's blown the whistle. West Ham have taken it short and the referee's blown the whistle immediately after that as well. Anyway, if you're just joining me, it's West Ham 1, Arsenal 2. So what do you think so far? It was not a great start by West Ham. We went down 2 goals very quickly within 10 minutes. And we took so much pressure and we didn't really see a way back, but we did get a way back when we won ourselves a penalty. We found a little space, a little bit of time on the ball near the end of the second half. We got a little bit, put the frighteners into Arsenal. We went forward and when we were in the box, they made a harsh tackle on Paqueta. West Ham won a penalty and Ben Rama puts it into the back of the net and made it 1 goal to West Ham. Come the second half, what do you think we need to do? Talk amongst yourself. And we will, of course, come back to you for the second half. I'll be back. Hopefully I'll have a better stream the next time. Come on.
Hello, everybody. Well, half time. Got to drink a cup of chocolate. Needed to calm the nerves. That first half was slightly bloody rubbish, wasn't it, really? They're all over us first 10 minutes. Got 2 goals. Then we started to apply a little bit of pressure, a little bit of luck. Got a penalty. But basically, we're all over the place, aren't we? Left back press is having a terrible game. It's still slow. Still just coming out now. Let's hope for better things in the second half. But I reckon if we put them under pressure, they're making mistakes and we can get some joy, but otherwise we're screwed. Right, up the hammers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. Game has kicked off in the second half. No substitutions made. Nope, that's not what we want. There's no ifs or buts about it. Teams can get at Arsenal. Teams can get at anyone, right? You just need to know how to do it, but they don't like the dogged approach. Big throw in from West Ham, from Sufal into the box. Zuma wins it, but no one's there for the second one. And it's a clearance already from Arsenal, and it's straight into a bit of pressure. 39 seconds in, West Ham have got a corner into the second half. Put that ball in the mix. That's all we ask for right now, I feel like. Put the ball into the mix because they do struggle with it. Bowen with the corner. Big ball in. Oh, Ramsdale comes out, tries to clear it, and Arsenal defender holding again, heads the ball out, and it's another corner. A good bit of pressure from West Ham. But Ramsdale cannot get to that ball. Antonio's doing his job there, standing just on the keeper. And it's put a lot of pressure onto him. Another corner to West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Put it in the mix. Put it in the mix. Creswell. Right, swinger to the edge of the box. Benrahma tries to take it early. Declan Rice tries to sweep it up. He does, but Jesus is back there and he's going to clear it for Arsenal, and he lets it go out for a throw-in. Nope. Come on, West Ham. We'll still start the second half slow, but if we can get 60 at 2-2, we can grab something. Be nice to see a goal from open play. All I'm asking much is true. Thomas said Arsenal are thinking, oh, not Liverpool again, and West Ham are thinking, oh, no, not Newcastle again. Oh, Antonio's broke from a mistake there. Put it to the box. Put it to the mix. It's too heavy. It's too heavy from Antonio. It's a shame. But he's causing problems down that left-hand side. Sifal tries a back heel. And he pulls down Xhaka and wins. Arsenal win a free kick over on the left-hand side. Honestly, Antonio has done well. Especially the fact he's over there himself. Oh my God, hurry up and take the free kick. Goes early, tries the ball through. Why is Fabianski not coming? And the referee's blowing up and giving a free kick and about 30 yards out. I don't really know why. Zuma's gone mental at why he's been given the free kick for there. Jesus is complaining. He's on a yellow card as well. Ramsdale goes for a big clearance from the back line. Sifal wins the header. Ball drops into Odegaard, plays the ball through. Zuma, I mean, it's just a typical 50-50 tussle. But I suppose at the end of the day, a striker's going to go down into and going to cause problems, and that's what he's done. He's won his team a free kick in a dangerous area. That's what clever. That's what we were talking about before the game. Dogged approach. Like sometimes you need to play a little bit dirty and win these things. So if we're going to do that, Arsenal are going to do that to us. Be clever about how you win these things. Soak up the pressure, then bang, they're in with a free kick in a dangerous area. West Ham need to hold the line. Free kick's going to come in. Odegaard goes early. West Ham have cleared it, but it's to the edge of the box. Oh, it's cleared away from Tommy Soucek for an Arsenal corner. Ball goes in. I think it's Declan Rice that clears it with the header. Goes right to the edge of the box to Saka, and it's cleared from Tommy Soucek out for an Arsenal corner. So Arsenal now on the up with a bit of pressure against West Ham. That's their first corner of the game. West Ham have had 5 to Arsenal's 1. Ball in. Oh, to the back post, clear from West Ham. No, but no one's there on the edge of the box to clear. Oh, I think that's a handball. Penalty. I knew it was a penalty. I could see it immediately. VAR will check it, but West Ham have handled the ball and given away a penalty. It's a ridiculous. I hope this is not like a really stupid situation. I don't know what the rules are. His arm is out. He's not even looking at the ball, though. Such a shame. Like when you start to just do something, this is where West Ham could falter. If we do concede this, like 3-1, 40 minutes to play, like that's tough, man. We need this bounce. We need this save. VAR are checking it. They will check it. I don't know what they'll say though, because it depends on the VAR consultants there. But so Antonio is coming out of the box to defend. He turns away, and it's his hand, his leading hand, that collects the ball. So he's not even looking. There's no effort buts about it. The ball hits his hand. Saka stepping over the ball for Arsenal, but the referee hasn't still confirmed whether or not VAR have completed their checks. I think they have. Yeah, they have. Of course, I mean, it was no-brainer it was going to be. Right, come on, Fabianski. Come on, Fabianski. Big point in the game. Big point in the game. Big point in the game. Come on. Come on. Saka over the ball for Arsenal. Fabianski in goal. Yes! Yes! He hits it wide. Saka misses a penalty. That's the lift we need. That is the lift we need. We got away with that. That is the lift we need. Brilliant. Everything to play for. Everything to play for. He missed. He missed. Come on, West Ham. You never know, mate. You never know. Come on! That'll get the crowd on the side. Come on, West Ham. Come on! It gives the buzz of the crowd. You can hear the crowd. Come on! Go, 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 go! Big throw in. Antonio to chase. He keeps it in for a throw in. He's done. Do you know what? Antonio's done really well. He has done really well. Come on. That was our get out of jail card there. We've now got out. We're out of that situation. Come on. Let's go. Give them a game. We're on our home turf. Hurry up. Tierney with the throw in. Declan Rice wins the ball back. Plays a big up and under for Antonio to chase. He wins the header. Kieran Tierney wins the next header. Creswell challenges. Arsenal player drops down. West Ham. He's tried to win a free kick from nothing. Referees ignored it. West Ham win a throw in. Sefal's going to throw it in the mix again. Go on, Sefal. Get up! Get up, Arsenal! Get up, Jesus! His boots off as well. Shut up, mate. Shut up. What's wrong with you, son? It's a 50-50 challenge. There's nothing wrong with that. He has gone down a little bit down the back of his foot. But get up, mate. It's football. Put a boot on and stop your moaning. Sefal's got a throw in. Right, Sefal can throw this ball. And he is going to throw this into the mix. And this is what Arsenal can't deal with. Jesus is up now. Look at him running, not even hobbling away. Paqueta drops deep, wants to get the ball. Sefal throws the ball. Big, long one into the mix. Arsenal have done well to win it. West Ham first to the ball with Kira, though. He puts a big up and under. Souček's broke the offside. Yes! What a goal! Yes! What a goal from Jared Bowen! Kira throws the ball into the mix. A big up and under. And he smashes it! Yes! 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 What a goal on the volley! What a goal on the volley! Honestly, a big, massive up and under, and we have piled the pressure on. They cannot deal with that. They cannot deal with that. Put it into the mix. They can't deal with it. Kira, Bosch, up and over. Jared Bowen broke the offside trap. No problem at all. What does he do? Smash it! Yes! Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant from West Ham. Let me close this door out. Two. Come on, West Ham! Penalty missed. And we've just went and got a goal. Come on, West Ham! Screw you, Arteta! Come on, West Ham! Come on, get the ball back immediately. Arsenal now on the counter. Oh my God, what are we watching? Game back on equal terms. I cannot believe I'm even saying that. Fabianski collects it. Go on, Fabs! Go on, Fabianski, son. Come on, West Ham! Jared Bowen's down. What a goal that was from Jared. I tell you what, fair play to Kira as well. They can't deal with the ball in the mix. The old school way, big up and under. They've not got defenders that can deal with that. I think Bowen's actually gone over himself. It's not a tackle. I think he's opened up his groin a little bit. Come on, West Ham! Sorry. Go on, Antonio, down the right-hand side. Causing the pressure again. Go on! Take him on! Go on! Just use your strength, son. Kieran Tierney clears. Who's that gone down again? Get up! It's Gabriel Jesus. Just constantly go down. He's holding his head. Get up, mate! Deckers. Come on, West Ham. Zuma. Paqueta in the middle. What a ball! Go on! Souček out wide to Bowen. Bowen's up. Drives out the players. Go on, put on to your left. Put on to... Shoots! It goes wide. I don't even know what he was doing if he was crossing it in. Oh, come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham! The crowd, the atmosphere. Come on! Oh, so much better. So much better when we get this pressure. Come on, West Ham. That's it, Deckers. That's it. Get stuck in, son. West Ham win a throw in. Arsenal win a throw in deep in their own half. West Ham not allowing them any time on the ball right now. Paqueta wins the ball again, deep in Arsenal half, giving Arsenal another throw in. But that's good, not giving them time on the ball, sticking close to the players. Keep this momentum up. That's what we need to do. West Ham win the ball. Souček with a big header, but it goes out for another Arsenal throw in deep in the Arsenal half. Arsenal right now can't get out their own half, and that's where we need to keep them. Pen them in. Pen them in. Push them back into their own half. Put the balls into the mix. Put the pressure on. Zuma with a big clearance. Paqueta wins header. Oh, it's nearly a deflection off of Bowen. Paqueta collects the ball in the middle of the park. He tries to get a neat ball through, but he comes out of that situation well. Souček plays the ball to Paqueta. Paqueta plays the ball through to Antonio thought he made the run, but he didn't. Zuma's out to collect it. Plays it out wide right to Sefal. He keeps a hold of the ball. He finds Zuma. Zuma didn't put his head up. Tries to play a ball through. Arsenal have now got the ball. Play the ball forward to nobody. Kira collects the ball. Kira plays the ball back to Fabianski. Well done, son. Fabianski. Big clearance for West Ham. Upfield. Antonio to try and win it. For that ball nearly fed through to Antonio. Head up, son. Gabriel. Partey. Gabriel for Arsenal on the edge of the centre circle. He's coming to the halfway line. Kieran Tierney plays it back to Holding for Arsenal. Still in the Arsenal half. That's what we want. Keep them in there. Pen them in there. Pen them in there. Jared Bowen drives forward to Gabriel. Puts the pressure on. Sefal. Go on, son. Sefal wins it back. Bowen, go. That's it. Bowen, well done. Paqueta drops in, collects the ball in the middle of the park, finds Bowen out in the right-hand side. Sefal's on the ball. He drives forward. Bowen inside the box, tried to skip by the players, takes the ball too much. Should have dispersed it a little bit earlier, and it's clear from Arsenal. Xhaka, big clearance from Arsenal up the field, but Zuma wins the ball back again. Brilliant from West Ham. But then Benrahma gives away the ball instantly. It's a big up and under clearance. My fucking stream. Oh, I'm sorry. What is going on? Why would they do that now? Sorry. I'll be back with you in a second. Come on. Why? Don't do this to me now, man. Don't do this to me now. I think we're back in. We are. We're back in. I can't cope with this. I'm feeling the pressure. Paqueta wins the ball in the middle of the park. Partey plays in. Kieran Tierney coming past the centre circle. I need to pause this just for a few seconds to get you caught up with me. Big ball, so I switch. Kira does really well with that header. Sefal pings the ball forward for Jared Bowen to chase. It's in the mix. They've let it bounce. Gabriel with the header. He's calling for the keeper to come out, but Gabriel's now down at the corner flag. Stay up. He's tried to win a free kick. Jared Bowen's put the pressure on. That's bloody brilliant from Jared Bowen. Gabriel is absolutely seething at Ramsdale. But I'm telling you, man, the mix, they can't deal with the mix. It's a throw in. West Ham have won a throw in deep in the Arsenal half now. Big throw in from Sefao. Zuma wins it. It's a goal kick. Come on, West Ham, put the pressure on. Ball's played back to Ramsdale. Antonio's there trying to put the pressure on. Paqueta chasing the ball down. Ramsdale, they're panicking back there. They're panicking. Come on, West Ham. That's it. Go on, Souček! He's won the ball back. That's a brilliant tackle from him. Paqueta tries to play the ball through, but Souček can't turn in enough time. But that's a great tackle from Tommy Souček. A big ball out from Ramsdale. Xhaka from Arsenal driving forward. They're now in the West Ham half deep in there. Xhaka. Saka. Plays the ball through the middle. Partey running through. Switches play over to Tierney. Martinelli. One-on-one with Sefao at the left-hand side. Tries to play a 1-2 with Xhaka. Xhaka plays it back to Tierney. Tierney into Partey in the middle of the park. Deep in the West Ham half. Bit of space out the left-hand side. Tierney. Back to Partey. Partey through. Holding. White. Jesus. Oh, I don't know how he's got that ball there. Wide left. No! Skipped by! Saka! Get rid of it! Oh, what a header! Jared Bowen has given us an absolute amazing saving header. That ball, I do not know. Gabriel Jesus has held the ball up on the edge of the 18-yard box. He has somehow played Martinelli in or Tierney in, who's crossed the ball across the line. No one's there. Saka then feeds the ball into the back post. And Jared Bowen with a defensive header. Fantastic defensive header from Jared Bowen. I think it was Kieran Tierney that played that ball through, across the goal. Martinelli with the corner for Arsenal. Big ball into the box. Clear at West Ham, which we have with Tommy Souček. Stand up. That's it. Go on, Clearer! Go on, Antonio! Antonio driving forward down the left-hand side. He keeps driving. Saka's chasing him. Antonio coming into the box. Takes over to the corner flag. He's done. Do you know what? He has done well. Again, he has had to work his fucking backside off today. Again, being the solo man up top, he has literally travelled 60 yards with the ball. It's a double substitution coming from Arsenal. Trossard's coming on. West Ham with the early throw in. Paqueta, Creswell, deep in our half. Ben Rama stayed onside. He's not. He's offside. That's really bad. Should have just kept his position there, but he hasn't. Jorginho's coming on for Gabriel Jesus. Partey coming off. Double substitution for Arsenal. The kids aren't here. What? The kids aren't here. Hold on a second. Creswell with a throw in for West Ham. Plays it down the byline. Benrahma tries to keep it, and he does. It's clear from Arsenal, though. It's Saka travelling down the right-hand side. Benny tries to win the ball back. Declan Rice goes through the back of the player, but they play on an advantage. Out wide left to Martinelli. He's one-on-one with Sefao. Sefao does stand up to him. He does really well. Jared Bowen comes back, collects it. He drives forward for West Ham. And it goes out for a West Ham throw. I'm going to have to get a charger for my phone before I lose the reception on this game. No.
Who got it back?
Hold on a second. Jared Bowen.
Yes. Okay, I'll just sit in the back room because it's the phone.
Okay, sorry, Kev. Paqueta tries to play the ball out wide, but he loses it and then he wins it back straight away. Kira collects it, plays in Declan Rice back in the centre-back position. Drives forward, keeps driving forward. Out wide, Sefao plays in Declan Rice again for chasing the ball. Tierney goes, pings the ball out, and it's a West Ham throw in deep in the Arsenal half. It's a good run from Deckers. Sefao takes the ball early. Paqueta plays. It's a bad ball from Paqueta. Saka driving forward. It's 3-on-2 for Arsenal. We need to go to him. Go to him. Go to him. It tries to go out. It's good. That's good. Fabianski takes it up. Saka cannot do something with that ball. It's 3 versus 2, but let me have a look here and see what happens. Paqueta's played the ball in, put ourselves under pressure. It's 3v2. Kira, do you know what? Fair play. Good defender from Kira. He's held back. He's waited. He's been patient with the play. And then at the right time, he's went forward, forced Saka into a shot. And it's gone straight at Fabianski. That was a chance there. Creswell, though, picking up a little bit of cramp. "20 minutes to go." Fabianski. Big ping forward from him. Antonio drops the ball down, collects it. He's done well. He has done so well. Referee, what have you blown up for, mate? It's a free kick to Arsenal. I thought Antonio had done so well. The player was all over the back of him, but he's given a free kick to Arsenal anyway. Gabriel. Trossard. Jorginho. Out wide right, Ben White. Saka plays all the way back to Holding. Jorginho comes in, collects it, switches play completely over to Martinelli on the left-hand side. Tierney. Jorginho for Arsenal. Plays it back, Tierney. Out wide left to Martinelli. Sefao standing up to him, getting stuck in. That's good. Back with Gabriel from Arsenal. Trossard drops deep, collects it. Out wide left, Martinelli. He's still got the ball for Arsenal. Plays it back to Tierney. Trossard. Back to Gabriel for Arsenal. Out wide into the middle. Jorginho plays the ball through to Odegaard. Got a bit of space and time on the ball. Finds Trossard from distance. Going to play the ball into Martinelli down the wide left onto the corner flag area. Trossard. Odegaard out to Martinelli. We need to get hold of this ball. Odegaard on the edge of the box for Arsenal. Finds a bit of space down the left-hand side. Crosses it into Arsenal. Great clearance from Zuma, but West Ham need to win that ball back. Paqueta presses. West Ham just soaking up a little bit of pressure here, a little bit too much pressure. Jorginho. Ball gets played into the park. And it's gone out to Holding. Plays the ball forward. Odegaard drops deep, collects it. Plays the ball over to Gabriel, who's driving forward for Arsenal from the back. Trossard, Jorginho. Just happy to keep hold of the position now because what they've done is they've shut up West Ham a little bit. Ben White drives forward. Saka in a bit of space. Odegaard through the middle. 1-2 with Jorginho. Odegaard. Gabriel driving forward for Arsenal. West Ham just can't get a hold of the ball just now, and that's what we need to do. Just something needs to change. That's it. Get a hold of it. He's done it. Declan Rice. That's good. Jared Bowen out on the right-hand side. First bit of prey from West Ham. He's trying to take on Gabriel, and he's won West Ham a throw-in. That'll do. That'll just shut them down a little bit. Shut them down when we need them to be shut down because they just had a good 2-minute spell. Bowen's gone down, no holding his arm. Get yourself up, son. Come on. Big ball forward for Antonio to chase against Gabriel. He's putting the pressure on. He tries to keep the ball in, but it goes out for a Ramsdale goal kick. I'm getting knackered, mate. I am knackered. We need to just get a hold of this ball now. We're just struggling a bit for possession, putting many bodies behind the box. We are defending for our life just now. Big ball into the box from Arsenal, trying to find a player at the back post, but that's good. Ball trickles out. Fabianski goal kick. Big ball up from Fabianski. Arsenal collect the ball. Holding. Jorginho plays it out wide to Gabriel. It's in the centre circle for Arsenal. Odegaard, Saka, Jorginho, Trossard for Arsenal. Chips the ball forward to Gabriel to chase. Creswell's going to watch it. Clears the ball for West Ham. Upfield goes out for an Arsenal throw-in our own half. Big throw in early to Saka. Tell you what, man. Creswell has overstretched himself and he has done well. I tell you what, if he doesn't, Saka's in from the throw-in. Rice is putting the pressure on Trossard. He's trying to take the ball around Declan Rice. Declan Rice has stepped in front of him, collected the ball, cleared it, and won West Ham a throw-in. It's right deep in our half. Where are our subs? They're on the bench, mate. Subs, where are our subs? On the bench, mate. We've won another throw-in. I know people are calling for subs, but I don't know if he's going to do it, man. The only thing I can see is Downs. I can see Downs. That's it. You've got to remember, right? You've got to remember Moyes will either, as much as we hate it. Oh, Benny plays the ball forward to Bowen. It's Bowen one-on-one with the defence. Skips by shoots. Oh, what a tackle it is from Arsenal. Kieran Tierney has done really well there to block that shot from Bowen. West Ham, Ben Rama's played a really neat ball through for Bowen, who's gone one-on-one with their defender, Kieran Tierney. He stood up to play and he's made a very good tackle. It's gone out for a West Ham corner. Jared Bowen skips by the player. He switched sides a little bit. It's unlucky from Bowen. Corner West Ham. Creswell on the corner. Pings the ball in. Where is the ball? Souček collects it. He wins it back. He's done well. Somi Souček. Creswell's got it. Ben Rama pings the ball into the box. Into the mix! Oh, Ramsdale comes out! Bowen's got it. Souček's got it! Get up, West Ham! Oh, it's offside, but Bowen's gone down inside the box. Fucking hell. I cannot deal with this. Mikey, mate, I love you. I'm desperate to meet you, mate. I really would love to meet you. I'd love to meet you all, but it's just the fact that with that comment alone, adopted hammer, we get once a year. I suppose corny for Benny, but I think Benny's been all right. But yeah, corny could be a good shout. Corny could be the attacking one. I think Downs could be the other one, but it could be Benny for Downs. I don't know, man. Paqueta's playing really far forward just now for West Ham. Holding for Arsenal. Ramsdale. 10 minutes to go. Holding drives forward for Arsenal. Pings the ball forwards, up over the top. But that's good. Creswell, watch that ball go out. Shadow it. He's done well to clear it. He's taking a deflection. Kira's done really well as well. Zuma under pressure. We've done well. Souček. He's giving the ball away, but Paqueta's done fucking brilliant. Go on! Go on, Antonio! Antonio's got it. He's held the play up. He's done well. Declan Rice has come back. He's lost it all. Arsenal have won the ball back again. Get up, Rice. Trossard drives forward. Saka. Referee's played advantage because Sufal's pulled down the player on the right-hand side, but they've still got the advantage. Now it's Martinelli down the left-hand side. Sufal standing up. Martinelli puts onto his right foot. Jorginho. Odegaard. 30 yards out. Back to Jorginho. 10 minutes to go. Odegaard with the ball for Arsenal. Plays it into the path of Holding. Pushes it into Trossard. Odegaard. Trossard's ran through the middle. He's giving the ball back to Trossard. He drives forward, plays the ball through. West Ham let it go to Fabianski, who keeps it at his feet. Waits for the player to come in. He'll pick it up. Good West Ham. Good West Ham. Good. Come on, you Lions! Come on, you Lions! Not able to be at a sports bar today. Great commentary. Thank you very much, mate. Jay, my niece is in the house. Hope you're well. Scott, I know Moyes is playing for the job. At least we put Downs for an hours on. Oh, what another tackle from Tommy Souček. Paqueta skips by a player. He plays it. Ben Rama's on the edge of the box. Benny! Hits it straight at the defender. Oh, he's done well to win the ball back. Benny! Crossing the ball back post. Antonio hits the bar. Oh, he hits the bar. Benny gets through, doesn't do well with his first attempt. It takes a deflection, but he uses his strength and wins the ball back. Cross it into the back post. Antonio's got man on him. Does it take a deflection off onto the bar? Oh, he's hit the post. It's so unlucky from Antonio. It's so unlucky from Antonio. Oh, my God. Ramsdale. What? Creswell's got a yellow card for our earlier. I don't even know. Yeah, it was Trossard foul, wasn't it? Odegaard and Declan Rice has won the ball back for West Ham, but he has went and lost it, and it's gone out for an Arsenal throw-in. Jorginho for Arsenal on the halfway line. Holding in the centre circle for Arsenal. Ben White on the right-hand side for Arsenal, just over the halfway line. Plays it through to Trossard, who drives forward for them. Plays the ball through, finds Odegaard in a bit of space. Souček stands up to him, tries the ball through to Martinelli, but Soufal's there. Plays the ball away for West Ham. Back in at the centre circle. Gabriel for Arsenal drives forward, but 40 yards out. Neat ball there to Trossard, who pings the ball out to Martinelli on the left-hand side. He pings it ball back to Gabriel. Gabriel still got it. Back to Jorginho for Arsenal. About 40 yards out now. Looks like he's going to spray the ball back to the defence. Holding for Arsenal. Finds Gabriel out on the left-hand side. He drives forward for Arsenal now. Martinelli's got spare time on the left-hand side. I'm surprised they've not found him. Jorginho in the centre of the park. Odegaard drops in, collects the ball. Plays it out wide right to Ben White. Plays a bad ball to Saka. West Ham now regain possession. Declan Rice on the corner flag. Clears the ball for West Ham with his left foot up the field. Heavy touch from Odegaard, but he brings it down nicely. Finds Xhaka. Oh, that's brilliant from Jared Bowen. His defensive duties have been nothing but phenomenal today. That is brilliant from Jared Bowen. Now it's Benrahma. What are you going to do? Play him in. Oh, it's a heavy ball from Benrahma, and he can't find Bowen. It's been brilliant. Do you know what? Bowen has been brilliant today. Heavy ball there from Benny, but double change from Arsenal again. Tierney is coming off. And Martinelli's coming off. It's 4 substitutes now from Arsenal. West Ham throwing down at the halfway line. 5 minutes to go. I couldn't tell you what order the teams are in, but that is what currently is on the park. Creswell takes the early throw in. Benrahma's now at the edge of the box. Tries to... Oh, it's really poor. It's poor from Benny. It is poor from Benny. Right, we are going to make a double change, though. Corney is coming off the bench, which I think is a good decision for West Ham. Is it Antonio? I'm expecting to come off. Now it's Vieira down the left-hand side from Arsenal. Odegaard's got a bit of space on the edge of the box. Paqueta puts a touch on it, but Odegaard still won it. Paqueta's still with him. Jorginho. Gabriel for Arsenal. 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, including injury time. Holding drives forward for Arsenal. Tries to play the ball through to Trossard. He does. Trossard wins it, keeps a hold of it, drives forward for Arsenal. Paqueta puts his foot in, but can't get it. Vieira for Arsenal on the right. Crosses the ball into the mix. Saka wins it, but it goes just wide. Trickles wide in it, so goal kick for West Ham. Now it's going to be the double substitution for West Ham. I think it's Paqueta as well. Listen, what I will say to you is Antonio has had an absolutely fantastic game. He really has. Paqueta has had a very, very good game as well. Maxwell Corney can make a bit of a difference. Can't finish. Antonio has done well, though. He has done well. He's been up there himself all game, working his backside off. Got to stand up and give him a standing ovation. He's deserved that today. Come on, West Ham. Come on, Max Corney. Show the unity that we've got. Show the unity that we've got. And it's a free kick, 1 to Arsenal in the middle of the park, just before the halfway line. Suchek brings down the player. I'm so desperate for the toilet, but I ain't leaving. Ketia is going to be coming on for Arsenal. They're going to go for it. Arsenal now got the ball. Plays it out to Ben White. Comes over the halfway line. Max Cornet stretches the play, but it's gone back with holding. It's gone out wide right to Ben White. Cornet putting the pressure on. Fresh legs is good. Kira collects the ball. Plays an early ball. Tries to find Cornet, but it goes straight to Arsenal. Ben White switches play over. Trossard. Cornet drops back in. Jorginho. Odegaard collects it. Trossard. Heavy touch from him, but he's still got the ball down the right-hand side. Benny tries to chase. Odegaard plays the ball through the middle. It's good clearance from Zuma. Gives it something for Cornet to chase. But the ball goes all the way back to Ramsdale. Oh, my God. Arsenal are desperate to make this other substitution, but they're driving forward now. Odegaard. Big switch play over to the left-hand side to Vieira. Touches the ball down. Sufal stands up to play. Plays the ball back. Gabriel for Arsenal. He drives forward. He finds Ben White in a bit of space. Good bit of pressure there from Benny. Fornals is about to come on from West Ham as well. He's won the ball. Referee, mate. Kira has jumped in there about 30 yards out. It looks like he wins the ball. Referee's given a free kick. Kesha is coming on for Arsenal, though. And Fornals. Odegaard is coming off for Arsenal. Ben Rama comes off the field. Another good performance from him. Not the best day in the park, but he's done enough. He's done enough. Fornals coming on for West Ham. And I don't even know how much injury time we've got left, but it's a free kick in a dangerous area, about 40 yards out for Arsenal. 5 minutes of injury time added. Big ball into the box. He's won the header. Fabianski, routine save. Routine save for West Ham. Holden heads it. Come on, West Ham. What can we do? 4 minutes to go. West Ham throw in halfway into the Arsenal half out on the right-hand side. Sefal, who's had a fantastic game today, takes a big deflection off, and West Ham win a corner. Cornet has done enough there to put the pressure onto Gabriel. He panics, and the ball takes the deflection off him and goes out for a West Ham corner. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. We will be going live after for the review, so make sure you do join us. We're joining people over at the stadium as well, so please do link up if you can. Bowen with the corner. Oh, it's a clearance from the Arsenal defence, but West Ham have got the ball now on the left-hand side with Creswell, who nutmegs the player. Raf! How can you not give a free kick for that? Ridiculous. Pablo Fornals wins the ball back for West Ham. He sprays the ball out to the wide right. Cornet comes in to collect. Cornet collects it. He brings Fornals back into play. Oh, it's a nice ball through to Cornet. Into low. Oh, I don't even know where the ball is. Suchek collects it. Takes it out to the corner flag. Puts the flags up. What's the flag up for? The flag up for? Oh my God. 2 minutes to go. Ramsdale plays it out from the back. Now Arsenal come up over the halfway line out on the left-hand side. Come on, West Ham. Gabriel. This is Ben White. Out wide right. Saka cuts inside. He finds Jorginho. Plays the ball down the wide right to Trossard. Ben White's made the overlap and run. He gets the ball, crosses the ball into the back post. Clear from Creswell. Nelson's on the ball for Arsenal. Drives it onto his right foot. Jorginho puts the ball into the big box. And Fabianski comes out to collect. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. God, come on, West Ham. Can't cope with this. We've literally got a minute to go. Got like a minute to go. Ball's gone through the park. Declan Rice has won it back for West Ham. I thought he was going to play it up over the top for Cornet to chase. But West Ham have. Cornet's broke the offside trap down the right-hand side. He clicks it. Crosses it in early. It's cleared from Arsenal. Flynn Downs tries to win the ball back. Arsenal now on the counter. The ball's still in their own half. Ben White down the right-hand side. 30 seconds to go. Plays the ball out to the wide right to Saka. Trossard on the halfway line for Arsenal. Nelson for Arsenal. Literally 10 seconds to go. Saka with the ball down the right-hand side. Plays the ball then to the edge of the box. Trossard's touched it down. Shut up, man. Get rid of it. Yes! We'll take that. A draw versus Arsenal at home. Nobody expected it. Listen, I didn't expect it. Nobody fucking expected it. But do you know what we've done? We turned up. We fucking turned up. And we done a job. And that's all we can ask for. That is a massive boost. Arsenal missed a penalty, but we turned up in that second half. And that's all we can ask for. Join me for the review show. I'll click off this stream. It'll automatically transfer you across there, and we'll review the game, go live to the London Stadium as well. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Come on, you Irons.